Okay, we'll be doing that today. Hi guys. Those of you that are joining us, I'm just gonna share it with few people right now. We are starting. If you are joining, please make sure that you are staying tuned because it's going to be another explosive evening again. We are live on YouTube. I'm currently live on YouTube and also on TikTok as well. My Instagram is having a problem. I try to connect to it now, but for some reason I'm having some problem with it. But I will try again to connect. I'm just gonna share it with few people right now. Okay, where are we? And if you can share it as well, make sure you share it because it's important. I don't know. I think TikTok should make it easier to share to all of your followers instead of this 15 limit that they set up there. It's not really fair because it's kind of a hard job to do to start selecting each person. But anyway, I'm just gonna share it to as many people as possible. Let's see whether we'll get the house a little bit full today. I want to say good evening to you guys, wherever you are watching from. My name is Ben Samuel, and I host this page. Now, I have taken my time to look at the situation. The case of Pastor Toby is quite just starting. A lot of you guys will come back later and tell me, Mr. Ben, you are right. It's just starting. But one of the characters that I want to introduce into this evening broadcast is Daddy Freeze. I hope you guys can hear me anyway. Daddy Freeze of Nigeria, the media mogul, or I don't know what to call him, the media guy. For years, Daddy Freeze literally insult, abused pastors and called them all sorts of names. In short, Daddy Freeze created his whole career based on pastors in Nigeria. So it's quite very surprising that Daddy Freeze is actually involved even more than we know in this Pastor Toby's entity. Daddy Freeze is part and parcel of Pastor Toby's empire. They have done businesses together and they are basically lying in the same bed. Now, I have just gone back and watch Daddy Freeze videos and videos and videos and how he normally attack pastors, both on the comment section and on his video. He created the whole of his career attacking pastors. I am not saying he was doing anything wrong, but if you are going to throw stones to pastors, you have to make sure you are clean. I have a lot of respect for him because he knows the Bible and he's a manipulator, just as Toby is a manipulator. You really need to understand this. There is no possible way of explaining it to me that Daddy Freeze is so compromised that he has no integrity anymore in any Nigerian media. Anybody who look at Daddy Freeze and say he has integrity he has nothing. He is driven by money. Okay, money, and he still hasn't got the money. Okay, so his hunger, his dignity has been compromised. I want to play a short clip for you from the BBC documentary. And I want you to listen to the kind of allegation that members, it is proved, members of Toby's so-called church. By the way, it is not a church. It is an occult. It is a sect. And that guy is going to jail. Listen, I can guarantee you this. Pastor Toby will enter jail before he see Nigeria in this country. It is no matter of if he will, it is when, and it will happen. About 4 years ago, there was a documentary that the BBC presented. A lot of people, he beat it. He was bravo gathering. He was trying to identify with the black community. And you know, Oyibo people don't want to attack black community leaders so much because they will say it's a racism. So they basically step out of him. They did not push much, but they were investigating him. There is no possibility of Toby ever getting visa in this country. It is impossible. They know the security clearance is zero. 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 This guy was making members, open a company for them, send them to the bank, collect loans, and he get the money from them. At a point when you open a business bank account and you have a good credit, you will get an overdraft on your business account. What Pastor Toby do is this. He opened multiple accounts for people. Then that overdraft is his own money. You're going to hear from eyewitness, not just eyewitness, a victim of this. A lady was telling BBC that she just discovered that they took a loan on her name and she was not even aware. She'd never signed anything. They took a loan on her name and she has to challenge the leadership of the church. So why are you taking loan on my name? And they said, it's for the greater good. We want to use it to rent another house. The documentary is here. I cut it a little bit just to avoid copyright issues, but you are going to hear it yourself and let us discuss about it. And Daddy Freeze have audacity to come on the social media and say, because this guy was doing giveaway in Nigeria, people should like. I don't know that where was Nigeria where he was doing giveaway. What kind of a guy is this? I think at this particular point, a lot of you guys know that I said this about 4 months ago. I said Daddy Freeze will enter my trap. I told you guys he will enter my trap because he benefited on my head. So this case is actually personal to me. For those of you guys commenting on the TikTok and telling me, Mr. Ben, you are taking this thing too personal. It is very personal, my brother. It is very personal because he's a media guy. He has a media house. I have a media house. Media house as well. And he cannot use his own to oppress me. And when his time comes, then I will fold my hand. I'll be looking at him. It doesn't work like that. And I'm not even doing my own for profit. He does his own for profit. He destroys characters and monetize it. And now Toby has been caught. This guy has been caught. Because before, Nigerian people was never interested in it. So all of Toby's fame was basically based in Nigeria because we don't respect him in this country. He's nobody in this country. I can guarantee you this. We don't see Toby as a role model. I don't wake up in the morning, I'm like, I want to be like a Pastor Toby. I know Pastor Toby was doing fraud. If not, how can he afford his lifestyle? Why is it possible? This guy say, I am not working. I base my income on wife earn 100,000. That's what we're living on. He put it on the paper as they asked him to present his income. He has not worked since he came into the UK. No official work. He has been driving without driving license because for this country, for you to have a driver license, you have to have a visa. You have to have a document. How is he able to drive? Fraud. Now, if you notice at the moment, he's not driving again because that is the number one the police will catch him on. If you notice Pastor Toby now, he's no longer driving his car because I want to go to his church and ask him, sir, how are you able to drive in this country? You cannot drive in this country if you don't have visa. You cannot drive. Nobody can have. It is impossible for you to be able to have a driver license. So, and he's been driving his Lamborghini and G-Wagon. That means he has been using somebody else's detail to drive in this country. Now, you are going to listen to this now, and then even the case has gone to the parliament, and then the documentary is out there. The truth is out there, and we can see it. And somebody like Daddy Freeze, who's supposed to be like on him and say, I cannot be your friend anymore because of this character, is there defending him every day and honoring life. You guys should tag Daddy Freeze. Let him come live. Let me ask him a question. Because that is what he does for people. He brings people on and fold his hand and do like this and do like this and begin to traumatize people's pain. Traumatizing people's pain. So we're not going to take it. Please, sorry, if you are inviting me to join, I have my own show here. Sorry, guys. Somebody's inviting me to join some live co-hosting, and I'm not interested. So we have our team here that will join us later when it is time. Now, I'm going to play it for you guys. Please pay attention.
of London. They offer free food or free bowling sessions.
This is MP in Parliament.
Helping to deal with the rise in knife crime in London was for some not convenient, i.e. the Met Police and SPAC Nation's Conservative Party allies.
I am convinced that SPAC Nation is a cult. They advertise events targeted mainly at young black people in poorer parts of London. They offer free food or free bowling sessions to attract young people to come along. The young leaders vet the young people who...
So they offer free food. What does Nigerian pastors do? Tell me, what does Nigerian pastors are doing? They do the same thing. They give them transport. They go pick them from their houses. This is the technique he brings into this country. Listen.
Turn up, and they then target those who appear to be the most susceptible. They befriend these particular young people, and they invite them to further functions and events, including...
So they will target young black people they know is a bit successful. So they will befriend them, and then they will invite them to church. They will welcome them, and then they will look for other ones that are smart, some young people, and bring them together. Just listen.
Dinners. One of the organisation's leaders will start phoning them, sometimes several times a day. They're then given lifts by that individual to meeting. Then what appears to be brainwashing starts. They're told that if their life is unsuccessful, if their family is poor, that's because they're not giving enough money to God. Some young people are encouraged to break their links with their families and move into properties rented by the organisation's leader.
A man that his daughter was a victim to Pastor Toby, contacted me. And he's going to give me all of the information. In short, he said he will never forgive this guy because the girl is in debt, her credit is ruined, and the money has gone to Pastor Toby's pocket. And these are facts. So there is no way Toby is going back to Nigeria without seeing jail. His arrest is imminent. When I mean imminent, his arrest is imminent. His arrest, if you go to the airport now, they will pick him. Because the police in this country, UK police have the highest rate of conviction. They don't just pick you up if they don't have all of the witness, all of the evidence. You will think you are free. They will just be gathering evidence. They can be on your case for 4 years, 5 years, but they will get you. This documentary I'm showing you now is 4 years ago. It's 4 years ago. So they are on your case. And this guy knew that they were researching him, they were investigating him, and he was living a flamboyant life in London. Now, it is now in open now that he has no paper to remain in this country. So he's basically an illegal migrant in this country right now. So he can be picked up anytime. So Toby, dare drive one of your Lamborghini on the road of London right now. People will basically call police for you, and police will pull you over, and they will take you from there. That's why when you see him yesterday, he was basically a passenger now. He's no longer driving his car. He was doing all those dodgy things before, because you and I, we never even know. You see how privacy of this country is the highest. I never know that Toby has no visa in this country. You never know about it. The government never released it, no information about it. Boom, until the court case happened. If he was an honest person, he would have been talking about it, that in this country he has no resident. But he act like he's a British-born citizen. He act like he owns this country. He act like he's the owner of London. He act like that. How does it make any sense for anybody? Why you've been in this country since 2005. And you have family. John Boyenga is a big boy. But another question, I know we are watching this documentary. What you guys need to understand, John Boyenga, have you seen him with Pastor Toby? Have you seen their picture together? Why do you think his own brother, who is a Hollywood mega star, is not taking picture with Toby? Why? Why do you think like that? His own cousin, they were together there. On this documentary, they show their videos and pictures. John Boyenga's father is the guy that Pastor Toby came to visit from Nigeria, and he refused to go back. So John Boyega is now a mega Hollywood star, and John Boyega and Toby you have never seen their picture together. Think about it. Think about it. Think about it. Because we know this guy. If you have a character, you stay away from character that will destroy you later. So these guys, they have something at stake. So they are family, but they basically, that's your own prerogative. Do your thing, I do my thing. And it's very, very surprising for me that Davido is rubbing body with this guy all the time. Many Nigerians got to know Pastor Toby through Davido. Very immature. Davido does not investigate the people he lie with, he stay with. You have to really understand that Davido is a brand. It's a brand. You have to manage your brand. Now, he cannot come to London and go to his house anymore now and be jumping and be performing on his birthday. Now, let's go back again to the documentary and let us listen and see how this man, that MP, basically finished Toby.
Leaders, they call them trap houses, the term used for drug dens.
I see somebody commenting now, if you are Davido Mumu fan, I love Davido fan, but if you are Davido Mumu fan that cannot connect your head when somebody is talking, get out of here. Because some of you guys, you worship celebrity. Mumu or there, adult, where get nyash, get belle, you go to worship celebrity. What did I say wrong now concerning Davido that you are commenting? Because you worship celebrity too much. Are you something worry your head? You be mumuni. You worship celebrity too much. Some of these guys in Nigeria, if somebody even criticize Davido uncle that is a governor, they will pick offense because they call themselves 30 BG. You call yourself 30 BG, you don't get 30 pounds for pocket. You don't get 30 naira for your pocket. Am I criticizing Davido now? I said Davido need to check who he's endorsing. But somebody on the comment section, why are you talking about Davido? Mumu. Everybody they form FC. This person now FC, Mumu, giveaway generation. If you comment nonsense, I never criticize Davido, and I have a right to criticize Davido. Davido is a brand. Davido is an influencer. Davido is a famous musician. Mumu, it is I be beggar. I look like beggar to you. If your generation they worship Davido, I know they worship Davido. He's a small boy to me. Because some of them money define all of our head. Money that you can never see. Davido blessing can never rub on you. Mumu or there. Let me hear you one more time again.
In the United States, a woman leader of this organization running one of these trap houses where vulnerable young girls were placed has 27 convictions for.
Just imagine Pastor Toby have a building where he put young people, vulnerable young women, pick them from the street and say he's changing them for good, and then condition them to go and open a company, and they open a company, and then they took money, they use it for as a businesses. The lady who is the head of this home that Toby opened have 27 conviction of fraud. Do you know 27 times? The court convicted this person 27 times of fraud. And then they had Pastor Toby's building. I'm not the one saying it. It's MP in the parliament. This video is MP in the parliament of United Kingdom, not me. Has 27 conviction, and Pastor Toby is using that woman as the head of the ladies. A lady called me yesterday from a mentor. She's basically she's been sanctioned. Wonderful girl. I think her family also have. And then she was reviewing some very, very truth to me from her hospital bed. And from her hospital bed, I wish she can come live. From her hospital bed, she get in touch with me on TikTok. And then I sent my number to her because she requested for my phone number. And we talked yesterday. And and then later you say it's a black community. Oyibo people is against our people. Toby is not a black community. Toby is a fraud. And Daddy Freeze should be ashamed of himself. Daddy Freeze should be ashamed of himself. Daddy Freeze that was doing COS. COS. Which concerned Daddy Freeze with COS. All of them, all the truth is coming out. And Daddy Freeze must keep his mouth quiet from social media for now. Every evening he on ring light. Hey, it don't happen, no. Hey. Come on here. Come on here. Midnight, Daddy Freeze is online. About my case. About my case. He was doing it to 24 hours. Ben Samuel, Andrew's friend. Ben Samuel, Andrew's. Daddy Freeze, I don't catch you. All right, let's go back again.
Battery 60%. Connected to Odori's.
Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to bring the volume back again. Sorry, guys. Because I'm using this microphone, this speaker to basically echo it out. But for some reason, I'm just gonna get the video back again.
Rise in knife crime in London was for some.
It's easy to see why SPAC Nation is so attractive.
Convictions for serious fraud. No vulnerable child should be allowed anywhere near her.
HuffPost's Nadine White penned a great article around this time, breaking down how the media's initial super positive, hardly critical take on SPAC did a lot to legitimise what they were doing and help this fraud and abuse go unnoticed. As the police inquiry continued to roll on, the most damning evidence against SPAC all came out in a special episode of BBC's Panorama, putting the final nail in the coffin as far as the perception of the general public was concerned.
It's easy to see why SPAC Nation is so attractive for young.
Battery 60%. Connected to Odori's MacBook Air.
I don't know what's going on with the So it's gonna play back again. Sorry guys, I am having a technical issue with the videos, but I will try my best to get it back to you guys. I'm gonna refresh again on the YouTube. Sorry guys. I'm using sanction it. I'm just gonna get the video back again. Hopefully we can hear it properly.
Rise in knife crime in London was for some not convenient.
Attractive for young people. But on social media, serious concerns have been surfacing about the church's fundraising activities.
Focusing largely on the allegations of fraud against the church, this documentary finally lifted the curtain on SPAC's questionable income, confirming the suspicions that many had had from the first time they saw Pastor Toby step out of a Lamborghini. Everything from loan scams to bank fraud after stealing the identities of their members.
In March, she discovered that.
Did you hear that? The guy was stealing identities of members. And a member is talking now with fact. A member will talk now. The next lady speaking now is a member of the church. So she has a proof her credit file was being affected because Pastor Toby's people opened a loan on her name. A loan on her name.
4-year loan with the company Amigo had been taken out in her name. She confronted another senior pastor about it.
I basically asked what's happening, why do I have a loan in my name? And they basically said the loan was for the greater good and they were going to use the money to buy a bigger trap house.
We've also seen a WhatsApp leaders chat from inside the church in which Toby Adegboyega himself says you guys have been good in raising loans.
If it wasn't fraud and scams, the church was putting immense pressure on its members for donations or seed, with Pastor Toby even going as far as claiming they aim to get £1 million monthly. It's just insane.
Daddy Freeze is literally against seed, against all of this. This is what Daddy Freeze preach against. Daddy Fridge, this is what he preach against. Donation, seed, whose seed? Every day attacking churches in Nigeria. All along his bestie, his senior pastor, because he's a pastor in the church. Daddy Freeze is a pastor in SPAC Nation. He just conducted a wedding for somebody a couple of days ago in London here at the church. What they call the church, because Pastor Toby don't have a building. What they do is this: they move from hotel to hotel. They are okay. All of you should Google what is the address of the church of Pastor Toby. Somebody should tell me, please. Somebody should give me the address. Somebody should give me the address of Pastor Toby's church. They have no address. What they have is that they are moving from one hotel to the other, one fancy theater to the other. How are they getting the money to pay for those facilities? From the members and from fraud. The church is SPAC Nation. It's called SPAC Nation. SPAC Nation. That is SPAC. SPAC Nation. So somebody should Google it and tell us, where is the church building? Where is even the one they rented? They are moving from building to building. Thank you, my brother. Check for us. They are moving from building, hotel lobby. Today is Hilton Hotel lobby. Next tomorrow is this theater. Any fancy place, they go there. They move their equipment there. And they announce it. They send the text messages out. Dress well. They dress well. They don't have a building. Which kind of a church does not have a building? They have no even a rented. Okay, I want to go to the church tomorrow. I don't know. I have Googled it today. I've checked. I have tried to check their service, time of service. What time is the service? It's a joke. What time is their service? I want to attend the church. Let us go there. The love doctor, he said the current issue is not related to fraud. It is related to his immigration status. My brother, that was just that immigration status just on there. It's like his immunity has been removed. Watch and see. Watch and see. For those of you guys that are accusing me that Mr. Ben, you are happy that another man is falling down. Another man is falling down. Another man is falling down. Think about what you are thinking in your head. Somebody that is destroying our black community and our brand. You think another man is falling down. Go and watch his video, my brothers. Go and watch. You'll be shocked with your bone. Even without even, I said, let me tell you, by the time they will finish with him, he will spend years in jail in this country. And I believe Pastor Toby would rather go to jail in this country than return back to Nigeria. I'm telling you, he's still very arrogant. He still don't believe what has hit him yet. But what I can tell you is this, it's coming. This is it. A lady was just saying that they went and take a loan in my name. I did not sign it. They took a loan in somebody's name. Another guy is on the TV now talking about how he came back home and the mother was jumping. The mother was jumping that his younger brother have started a good life. He's changing. He's no longer doing gangs. That he's no longer doing gang. That the boy is changing. He has had a company. So the guy said he called his younger brother and said, "Which company do you have?" And the guy said, "Oh, the SPAC Nation opened a company for him." How? And the guy was immediately start to read, because the guy is smart. The guy was like, "They opened a company for you." Yes, so they opened a company for him. He said, "What? Who opened it?" Pastor Toby's church opened it for me. Huh? And then on the company, they took him to the bank and they opened a bank account for him. And on the business bank account, he got £2,000 loan. Not loan, overdraft. Because once you open a business account, they will give you an overdraft for your business. If you present a good proposal, they removed that £2,000. They removed the £2,000. And the boy was like, "Why you guys remove?" They say it's for facilitation and the setting up of the up to today, the guy is paying his own loan back. Some of them, the bank closed their account because once they opened that bank account for them, they launder money into it. The guy said he cannot open account on any high street anymore because all the bank have blacklisted him. And this is the guy that Daddy Freeze is telling Nigerians to be defending. Daddy Freeze that will come and put pastor down and call them all sorts of names all day long, that they are thieves, they are scammer, they are asking for seed. This is what this guy is doing. He was collecting seed. Daddy Freeze once said that Pastor Toby does not need money. We hear it on this documentary, video of Pastor Toby telling members to donate more. Telling members to donate. And when they begin to trace where some of these donations are coming from, it's fraud. It's Yahoo. It's as a man. And my anger is not even with Pastor Toby. I'm not angry with Pastor Toby. My anger is with that Daddy Freeze. Daddy Freeze that normally condemn everyone else. That my anger be that one. And he have audacity to come on internet and tweet when Pastor Toby was doing giveaway. You collect charity money from here, then you are doing giveaway online so that you can buy likes and clicks from Nigeria. Why can UK? 85 to 90% of people that are following Pastor Toby are Nigerians. We don't, because me, the reason he blocked me was this question that we are talking about now. I challenge him way before now. That's how he blocked me. Pastor Toby, you blocked me. Because this, I'll go to his page. He posted a video and I went on his page and said, "What do you do for living? Pastor, what do you do for living? Where are you getting all this money from? Who are you deceiving?" Boom, he blocked me. With my name, he blocked me. But the same Daddy Freeze of Nigeria, that will, if it is somebody else's case now, he will not sleep. Every day he will be online. Every hour he will be online. He will be waving hand. He'll be waving hand. He'll be bringing everybody in. "Hey, come on. What do you know about this?" He will sit down like that. Pastors. My brother, have you checked? Okay, have you guys checked the church site? There is no church site. But he announced today that he's having a service tomorrow. Where is the service, Pastor Toby? So we can come there. And all of you guys should go and ask Daddy Freeze, where is Pastor Toby's church in London? Where is the church located? So we can visit his church. Whether he like it or not, it is a legitimate question we're asking. Where is your church located in the UK? We want to visit. I've got a lot of comment coming from YouTube. If you want to join us on YouTube as well, the link to join, to click, and you can come live and have your say is below this comment section. All you need to do is to just click on it, and then you can join us directly on YouTube, and you come live and have your own contribution. Those of you guys on TikTok, you're more than welcome to send a request if you want to come live. We'll appreciate it as well, so that we can deliberate whether maybe I am doing too much, maybe I'm analyzing it too much, maybe I'm reading meaning to it too much. Before, because what he normally do is this: they will say, "Oh, it's black people, so you cannot talk about it. You cannot talk about it. You cannot speak about it. Oh, you cannot." Oh, and then Oyibo people will just be keeping quiet. But they discuss his case in Parliament. A whole BBC do a documentary about it. After then, you don't see any celebrity in the UK with Pastor Toby. You don't see them. Not one. Not one. He just celebrated his birthday about 2 weeks ago, where Davido flew in. Daddy Freeze came with his wife, came with his son. Daddy Freeze was driving his car around London, borrow car and drive and take picture around London. Daddy Freeze is a deceitful man. That's why when he's doing video, if you notice Daddy Freeze, when he's doing his video in his house, he parked his red car, which I know Toby dash him. And then he will put his camera to be showing the car to his mumu followers that he has arrived. All this thing is called brainwashing tactic. Brainwashing. He put his camera like this, and his red car will be there. He'll be showing his car. Because that's how they brainwash Nigerians. That's how they do us. That's how they do us. Una go just they follow people. Una no go ask question. All of una now they follow everything. Una no go ask question. Una no go ask question. Because now make Toby come Nigeria. If Toby come Nigeria and open church, it will be filled up. Is there no Nigeria that Jeremiah Omofofo is surviving? Apostle Suleiman is there. Oyedepo is there. Adegboyega is there. You criticize, Daddy Freeze criticized all of these people, but it is his turn now. Now he has disgraced himself. No more. No more. Finish. No more. Hypocrite. Hypocrite. The man is a hypocrite. And if he would have just kept his mouth quiet, we could have just been laughing. If he would have just kept his mouth quiet. I'm just going to So honestly speaking, if you want to come up, you can come up now. So I have do the opening. So let's just enjoy the video a little bit.
Bear in mind that this is footage and clips from people who claim to represent a charity organisation.
What amount does this work need monthly? And I put it that we need £1 million monthly.
He said they need £1 million monthly. He is Pastor Toby talking. We need £1 million monthly. To do what? Even the whole of Catholic Church don't need £1 million a month. This is Toby talking to his members. They need £1 million monthly, and Daddy Freeze is defending this guy.
1 million. Basic person in a month should give £1,000. I think that's normal. I think
a basic person in a month should give £1,000. I hope you guys are tagging Daddy Freeze now, please. I hope you guys are tagging Daddy Freeze. I hope you guys are tagging Daddy Freeze. Somebody should say a basic person means if you are poor, like the poorest person in the church should give £1,000 in a month. If you are poor. Yes, he said Nigeria should be proud of him. Just imagine that. There's a guy called Indaboski on TikTok. He said, I should focus on Nigerian government. I am seeking unnecessary attention. In Daboski, your name alone have already disgraced you. Say, you no get sense. You don't get sense. What you consign me at the talk now? Oh my God. In Daboski, you no get sense. Whoever is under that account, they don't donate your sense to in Shrine. Shrine, they don't donate your sense. They don't donate your sense. As they carry your sense, they go to Shrine, they give them. So that's why you are zuzu. Focus on Nigerian government. Leave Pastor Toby alone. Annual fear. Tomorrow you too, you will say you want a good country. So we are still listening to this guy.
It's no big deal. It's not even that deep. Total this year, including crossover, is 761,440.
So in the month of May, and he's giving account. He said the total amount they have gotten at the moment is 600 and something thousand, and it was just May. Now he's going to tell you now what are his expectations for the rest of the year.
More than £750,000, but that's not enough for Tobi Adegboyega.
But I tell you, June ending, we've got to reach 1 million.
Panorama has now spoken.
So he got in May, in the month of June, in the month of May, he's giving account to his members, to his pastors, and they put a camera there that they have raised over 700,000, and he said by the end of June they have to hit £1 million. So this guy is in Nigeria in day. And let me tell you, no be Oyibo in the condition. It's no Oyibo people. It's black people. It's our people. Because me, I don't see any reason why I go carry my money, give Toby. I don't see any reason. But if they condition you, even you go confused. I said, these people go host you. They go host you. In short, they will take you into a luxury home. They will tell you that your environment determines your tomorrow. Say tomorrow, say the people you hang out with determine what becomes of you. Look at our life. All of them are wearing designer brand packaging. Designer, top designer. That's what they are wearing. So they condition your mind. So you relax. You become complacent. Come, they go enter you. They go enter you. They go enter you straight away. You become complacent. You are now thinking, oh, maybe this is my destiny. I'm about to make it. I'm hanging out with Pastor Toby. Davido is with Toby. And the most annoying part of this is that Davido endorsed this guy. Davido, now they endorse this guy. He carried Beckham bag, what do you call it? Birkin bag of almost 40,000 pounds and gave it to Ichoma when Ichoma came. I hope Ichoma donated that bag to charity. And I hope Davido returned the watch. I hope Davido returned the watches and Ichoma donate that bag to charity. Waiting be this way when I know they understand. You not go even sit down, ask yourself, say this guy is in London here, but the celebrity in London are not with him. The celebrity in London. When I'm talking about celebrity in London, I'm talking about Skepta, Anthony Joshua, Stanley, all our footballers, all our black footballers, Rashford, all of them. You don't see them with Toby. Why? Because there is information in the circle that Toby is running occult. There's information. That's why you don't see them. He did his birthday. Davido came. Obi Kubana came. Look at the people Pastor Toby is hanging out with. E-Money, Kubana, Obi Kubana, chief priest. Just the list, chief priest, Davido, what's his name? Juju. All of these people, all of them packed themselves inside plane. They came to London. All of them packed themselves inside plane. They came to London. Davido performed sweating. After I don't sweat finish, Davido still attend the second day meeting again. Which birthday is Pastor Toby celebrating? It's not like he's turning 50. He just turned 44. And you bring Davido to come and perform. And Davido to jump in. Davido know the hear word. Jump in. Giddy, you don't jump. Tomorrow you will say people are finishing you. You think Whiskey will go and perform for this guy? Whiskey will go and perform for Toby. Whiskey even refused to perform for what's his name? His friend Tony Elumelu in France. Whiskey did not perform there. Whiskey said it. He said you Davido go for anything you go there. And his supporter will never allow us to talk. They call themselves 30 BG. Mumu people. What is Davido doing? What is he doing with Toby? When you are not seeing Stormzy is in London with him. You don't see Stormzy. You don't see all our celebrities. You don't see Tiny Temper. You don't see any of them with Toby. They don't hang out with him. Everybody stay away from the guy. Everybody stay away. Now Davido carrying Bele from Atlanta, run down. Then Kubana chief priest, money na water. Then E-Money up to today, me and you, E-Money, we all know the business of E-Money. Then we'll talk about KC. They even carry your Juju come stage. They carry Juju come stage. So when somebody come, they talk Nigerians no good let person hear word. I say Nigerians are so mumu that if I criticize Davido uncle now, who is a governor, Davido fans go come abuse me. Davido fan, because as far as Davido is concerned, as far as they are concerned, Davido and his uncle are one. You are not allowed to criticize Davido uncle. If no be your name is already finished. One guy called Ekene, he said, Mr. Ben, you're talking too much. I will block you from this page because it does look to me like you say APC. Ekene APC. You be APC bishop. So your name have already showed that you are not existing in the sense of in the scheme of things. So I will take you off my page, man. I don't need you. I'm telling you. Because when they talk here, now something where people no fit talk. When no fit talk, when they worship celebrity every day. I know say make you no support celebrity. Davido is a good musician. Support his music. If he F off, talk him. So that Ingo no say in F off. He F off for all this relationship when you get with this guy. He F off. So make them return that bag. Now go left. What is different between Davido and Daddy Freeze? Some of them they clap when they criticize Daddy Freeze. Davido is doing the same thing. Davido is somebody say it's a gift. Big Fly say it's a gift. Yes, I know it was a gift, but it is now revealed now that the source of that gift is not right. So let us be very, very plain honest when we are discussing this kind of matter. Let us be very, very plain honest. I am not even concerned about anything. The guy celebrates his birthday in the UK, but there's no UK artist that go there, no UK celebrity that goes there, no footballer that go there. You know, they ask yourself a question. Were they not invited? Even his own brother, John Boyega, was not there. Even John Boyega was not there. The brother, the Hollywood star, was not there. Who did they pack? They packed Nigerians. By force, by fire celebrities. Tomorrow now, if they go America, they catch them now, your eye go clear. Daddy Freeze was doing laundry for Hush Puppy. Was doing laundry for Hush Puppy. Hush Puppy, he was doing laundry for him. We know it. He was traveling there. They will pay him. There's a guy who, you are not even a human being, so I'm just going to remove you from here, sir. So I should concentrate on Nigerian government. You see, he said I should concentrate on Nigerian government. That is his own problem now, is to concentrate on Nigerian government. The same person now, if you bring his own governor now and you are criticizing his governor, he will say, concentrate on your own governor. I say, make I tell you, some people here, they have traded their common sense with social media likes. Social media likes. And give away social media likes. No, I will block him. You cannot call me a fool and I will leave you on my page. I'm not a fool. If you come on my page and begin to, as I'm talking, I never called Daddy Freeze a fool. If you come out right and call me a fool and call me all sorts of names, I will just block the person. Maybe he can go and because that kind of a person cannot contribute. As I told you guys, I know they look for crowd. Me, I set up my page for my voice. And that's why I keep telling you, any day somebody want to take your voice away, God should basically truncate that person's life, because your voice 9 day important pass. Your voice 9 day important pass among the whole of your body organ. The one of the most important organ in your body. Now this voice will use the talk now. Now voice, because if you don't get money, your voice can ask money for you. So if somebody come on your platform and they're trying to take your voice away, better don't ignore them, block them, because that is their intention. I thank you, Flex. I thank you, my brother, anyway. But I just, sometimes I don't, especially when they are spamming the comment section. If they write 10 comments in 1 minute, then you know they are spammer. They are trying to divert your attention. It could be Daddy Freeze now behind that typewriter. So let me just block him immediately so that everybody can come with their main account.
And to many young people who say they felt under intense pressure to give.
I know people personally that have given £1,000 a week. You don't ever question how you get the money, you just get the money and give.
When you are the biggest giver, it's noted. Like, you will be endorsed, you will be called on stage, you will be shown love, and you'll be treated differently.
Just
what is the difference between what Adegboyega is doing in London and what Daddy Geos are doing in Nigeria? When you are the biggest giver, they will call you to the front. They will call you to the front. He will take picture with you. You are giving 1,000 a week. They don't care where you go get the money from, whether you are a scammer, whatever you do, whether you are Yahoo, whatever you do, just give us 1,000 a week. Is that not what Nigerian pastors are doing? And Daddy Freeze identify with this person. And Daddy Freeze is the owner of whatever he call himself, Free Nation. This one saying he owns a SPAC Nation. This one saying he owns a Free Nation. This one I say a footballer came out, a Nigeria, super eagle footballer, came out and said Pastor Toby has conditioned his wife against him. He said, Pastor Toby, the knacking wife, that the freeze, they launder that image on his platform. The guy came out and said, my cars, this car, the lady have taken it. My house is in Lagos. The lady have changed the document on the instruction of Pastor Toby. But we never get opportunity to do it. That the freeze will open internet and start defending this guy. And start defending him. Then after he defend him finish, he will come and criticize pastors.
Just under £59,000 funded 5 full-time staff. But the accounts don't explain how the lavish lifestyle of Tobi Adegboyega is being paid for.
The documentary also lifted the lid of the culture at these trap houses and how the so-called generals control them and members that live in them.
SPAC Nation is in front of you 24/7, in your ears 24/7, so you don't know anything else. What you're seeing is PT's vision. That's what he wants you to see.
One of these generals in charge of a trap house, Mariam Mabula, would have her own BBC documentary a year later in 2020, detailing the frauds that she'd already been involved in prior to SPAC, as well as her activities in SPAC, primarily being in charge of a female trap house and
somebody that have 27 conviction, yeah? 27 conviction. 27 conviction is the leader of the women in Pastor Toby's house. She's the one, the lady is the one talking. Mariam Mola. 27 court charges, conviction of fraud and theft and everything. Now, Pastor Toby is looking for somebody that will host the ladies. Now, that woman be the leader. If something don't tell you anything, we go tell you.
forcing the members to hand over control of their finances to her.
Living with Mariam is like your best dream and your worst nightmare. You don't even realize like all the crazy things you do for her if skills of manipulation aren't the biggest sign of a cult leader, then I do not know.
So they rent houses, they demarcate it, they go bring all these women. They go bring them. I say, cut off your family, cut off this. They open an account for you, they set up online for you. They're the one managing it. Daddy Freeze say make Nigeria be proud of this guy. He said because he give donation, he they give giveaway. He they do giveaway. And I like comment somebody made. He said if MFLA is doing giveaway now, we should be clapping for him. Because that is giveaway. They're using giveaway to buy Nigerians' loyalty. They are doing it all the time. Giveaway, giveaway, giveaway. This giveaway don't make on ahead come out for common sense. Giveaway. Because for this country, we don't send on. If they drive a Fiat and you they drive a G-Wagon, now your money, now your car, nothing concern me. Now Fiat they drive, you they drive your G-Wagon, now nothing concern me. If I park my car for car park, you know go tell me, may I move my car, make you put your own. Nothing concern me. That's why you they see this our celebrity during the Christmas, all of them go park their cars, they go move on to Nigeria. They go move on to Nigeria because now they want to can oppress you. Why Davido? All of them they buy Davido go buy Rolls Royce now. They carry and come put for Nigeria because now there they go notice him. Now there una go notice him. If they drive in car in Atlanta, nobody go notice him. You won't go compete with Chris Brown them. Now here they go worship them. 100 police they follow Davido waka. 100 police. 100 police, they follow Davido. In America, not even one person, they follow Amwaka. Now they drive himself. If I dey enter shop, Davido they enter shop in America. If I don't give am way, you go wait to make I enter first. If na my way. But in Nigeria, the kind koboko, police go beat me tire or even blocking Davido. They go just they knock you, they knock you, they knock you, they knock you, they knock you. You don't see them beat anybody for the UK here. You don't ever see them touch anybody for UK. You never see Davido security, they slap person for Nigeria. Make it they can't do them for UK now. Or make it they do them for America. They don't go fit do them. Burna Boy security cannot touch me in the UK. But in Nigeria, insecurity fit beat shit out of me. Nothing will happen. Wizkid security cannot touch me in Nigeria. They cannot try it. They cannot even try it. They cannot try it. They cannot try it. But in Nigeria, the oppression now level by level. Oppression now level by level. Now level by level. Now level by una no go see them because you guys are still under matrix. Somebody is controlling your head, so you are not open for higher understanding. So the country is being oppression. It's just different level of oppression. This one is oppressing this one. 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 They know how to buy your loyalty. They know how to buy your favor by showing you pictures that you need to see instead of the picture that you need to see instead of what you really need in your life. They don't show you that one. Or with all of these cars that Toby is driving, it's social media. We don't care about him. If I see Toby now, like for example, if I get his address, now I'll go to his church and I'll ask him a question in front of his church. Toby, are you a fraud? I'll put my mark. Are you a fraud? None of his members can put their hand on me. None, zero. They cannot put their hand on me. But if I do that in Nigeria, they go beat me, come off for that place. Now police go beat me first. They go who's you slap. You hear. When they ring that slap for you here, you hear go ring out. You know they hear word. Just social media lawyer mumu. They call themselves FC, Wizkid FC. Davido FC, Burna Boy FC. How adult we get Nyash, we get Toto, we get Bola. It's just some of them they be father. When I go there online, they argue about FC versus Wizkid. This adult. I cannot criticize Davido. Lagos, come. I cannot criticize Davido as you see me now. If I criticize Davido now, boom, they don't come. They will come attack me. Even though it's a legitimate question, now you they ask. Now legitimate question, now you they ask. So I remember one time, my brother, welcome, Lagos. Hello. Hello. Well, we can hear you now. Good evening, sir.
Really enjoy. I always see you online talking about,
Yes.
things,
Because
to you, and I'll be sincerely with you. You're doing a great job.
Thank you, sir.
You see, that guy called Daddy Freeze. I'm sorry to say that I used to like him before when he first started about all these churches and talking about the pastor, the way they treating people, the way they collecting money from their
members and the member of the public. Yes.
So don't call them members. When you say members are used for people that contributed. They believe in themselves and they have rights, same rights. But they are followers. Fella don't talk about follow. Anybody where they follow now. So I call them followers and they are mumu. Anybody you see where they say these are my followers, that means there's the man in the front is the one leading. I lead them to anywhere.
Yeah, sorry, somebody else. If you're not talking, mute yourself, please. Let me mute few people. Go ahead. We can hear you now. Go ahead.
Do you hear me?
Yes, sir.
You see that Pastor Freeze? I'm going to touch her one day. That guy, that Ibadan. Because see, originally that man here, if you see in generation, in gene, now thief, now arm robber. Because if you think for a year, me I dey deal with securities. Most people that commit most crime of shoplifting, do a lot of rubbishes in this country we are called UK. They are Romanians, and in my man are Romania. Don't you know? In my man are Romania. So how do you want to tell me you know be thief? That gene dey in body. That's why you follow this guy go Dubai that time. This boy.
Hush puppy.
That's how he roll. He's a foolish guy. And he think he can talk when he's on his program. When you see him waving like somebody controlling traffic on the road of Ikeja. Very stupid. I never seen him before. Very funny boy. That guy. Now he thief. He be Romania. He be Ibadan. Combination blood is too hot on him. Imagine Ibadan man and the Romania blood, they run for a body. Ibadan blood, they run for Romania body. See how the combination be.
But
Ibadan probably they will say.
But let's not my brother. Let us not basically join the whole nation. Let us concentrate on David on him.
I will say no. There's what program they use. I'm sorry to say this. Not all of them. When you go there, they will tell you when you pick something from when you steal something from somebody, and the person accused you of stealing his property, they will tell you why do you put it there. They will never say, oh, why do you steal it? They will even accuse that person that put that stuff there to tell him what you did was wrong. They will never challenge that person that stole that thing to tell him what you did is wrong. They will ever challenge you that you put your stuff there. So that guy, his time is coming it's coming slowly and it's coming untimely now. You can tell, I'm telling you, and go reach out that guy. See, they tell you say somebody, a lot of people come online to tell about this guy, what he has done to them. You come in your program, start debunking.
Not even online. Not even online, no. Is not even online, no. Is through MP in the parliament. In the parliament. Yeah.
Telling somebody to post a picture on his Ferrari. I believe that Ferrari was given by Pastor Toby to him. I believe so.
I can guarantee you this.
I'm telling you, that will touch him one day. Because I'm telling you, the day when Nigeria will get better, until people start getting up to attack people that they are the bad eggs. You know? Because they choose to have a platform to be encouraging bad things, you know. When you see something when it's paint black and white, you don't say black and we say it's red and yellow. I don't understand this kind of life.
But my problem, sorry, sir. Let me. My problem is this. I want to correct something. Somebody say we should not use one person's character to generalize. Absolutely, you are right, my brother. I think, please, I want you to withdraw that word you use to generalize Romanians and also Ibadan people. Thank you. I'm much appreciated.
Listen, even in Igbo, they will say Igbo people, they are the ones that do mostly, which they know how to sell markets. So when we're talking about something, when we're talking about some states, yeah, when you talk about Ijebu, they will say they do juju. You see, so that's normal. It's not maybe
No, because it's a social media and it's not right, so we're not going to endorse it. But I do appreciate you, Sha. Go ahead, sir.
I'm really sorry for that. Like I said again, I'm really sorry. I never meant to generalize it like that.
You mentioned, but the way you presented it, you are actually generalizing. And that's
sorry.
He has taken his word back. He has taken his word back. I think it was let's call it an error on the speech. But obviously we take what you say very important. Go ahead if you are there and you want to talk. So let's discuss. Do you think that Daddy Freeze, his day in making influence in Nigeria is gone? Because Daddy Freeze say He does not talk about any topic he's not paid for. So all of those traumatizing issues that the Freeze normally discuss, he said they paid him for it.
You can tell when they have an issue with very dark man, they paid him. Imagine bringing somebody on the live stream for 1 million naira in that country, and you are criticizing pastors. 1 million naira to bring somebody on a live stream, on your own channel, to interview for other people to hear, to listen to the problem of the person, charging people 1 million naira.
Okay, Daddy Freeze, I know you are watching. Hold on. Let me send a clear message to Daddy Freeze. Daddy Freeze, I know you are watching, and I know you know me, and I know you. I've been to your show. What you did to me, please, if you're not talking, if you can mute yourself, I would really appreciate it, sir. Thank you. Daddy Freeze, I know you are watching. I have a message for you, and I will always tell you this. And I wrote you already, and I told you, the money you collected to cover a FIBA and Celine case in such that biased way, you must take that money and go and give it to charity, and you must declare who paid you. I know I'm deviating now. You guys really have to understand me. I have a personal experience of how this Daddy Freeze uses media against people. Paid. Daddy Freeze is never interested in truth. He only get paid to talk about matter. He said it from his own mouth. A young man came out the other day and said he paid a girl 100 million, which was, for me, it was nonsensical anyway. You don't buy a girl. If you want to find love, you find true love. You try as much as possible, impress, but don't assume that because you gave them 100 million, they can't leave you. I understand. But the guy came on Daddy Freeze, and Daddy Freeze basically set him up. He set him up. And the guy, a few days later, the guy was abusing Daddy Freeze everywhere. He set me up. He set me up. He bring all these people into the life. He did it to me. He did it to me. So I have a voice in my own little way. That was how I was able to survive it. Because Daddy Freeze uses mega media against me. 24 hours he was on my case. I will wake up 3 a.m. in the night. Daddy Freeze will gather people online, and it was my picture and my name. Me, Andrew's friend Ben, Andrew's friend Ben, and he knows the truth. He knows that I have no hand in it. He knows that the police were hiding information. He knows. But they paid him. He confirmed he got paid. But Daddy Freeze, who paid you? 2 lives are missing. Another life is gone. Who now paid you to talk about the matter on your platform and be spinning a narrative that make no sense? Who paid you? Because whoever paid you to spin, this is my own. If I was guilty, you don't need to be paid. The truth will be there. So the very movement somebody called you and say, we want you to talk like this. We are coming to your show. Bring Mr. Ben. We want to challenge him like this. And this amount, you get him paid. You should know as a leader that something is fundamentally wrong with that assignment. Why did you collect money? There are several lapses on the case. Because of Daddy Freeze, today, police, everybody kept quiet. Afiba and Celine are still missing. Andrew's gone. Who paid you, Daddy Freeze? I submitted myself. I said, this guy was a guy I know in the UK. Before they pie him, he told me this story. He said he did not do this, he did not do that, he did not do this. Now police pied him and the police are lying. So you don't expect me to just keep quiet. So I said police are lying. And I came out and I said, this guy on the 26th, before they pied him, he called me and told me this. He sent me this video. He sent me these messages. What else will a friend do? I was not defending him, but I knew that somebody is lying. So whoever paid the freeze, they are the people behind Afiba and Celine. Because they don't need to pay the freeze. If it was a truth, it was a truth. They offered Tunde Ednot. Tunde Ednot is from my state. They offered Tunde Ednot to spin the same narrative. Tunde refused it. But Daddy Freeze, take anything. I know Pastor Toby is paying him now for every hour. But it is over. I am not allowing it. No, my brother, it is matter. Mr. Okoye, he said, let us get back to Daddy Freeze, Toby's matter. I appreciate that, but I have my ways of thought. And if we really want to be honest with ourselves, we don't need to be selective hearer. We have to diversify when we're having a conversation. Because some people now, some people, there are things they want to hear, there are things they don't want to hear. But unfortunately, if I host a show, there are things I want to talk about. Because I know the reason. I said it, I am a blogger with a purpose. I blog for a reason. I did not start blogging last year. I started 7 years ago. Because for me, I am a little activist on my own lane. I did not just start. I have registered a website, www.niger24news. I did not just do that. I hire staff. I went to Nigeria, go to university, hire young ladies and young men. And say, instead of spending your time doing data, writing, rewriting the blog. And for 7 years, I have maintained that blog. I am not making any profit from it, but that is my voice. That is my voice. And people try to take it away from me. And I pray every day. I pray for my enemy, my friend. I tell them the day anybody will try to take your voice away, may God truncate their effort. Let them rob you of everything, but may they never be able to take your voice away, because that is your strength. You use your voice to call on God to answer your prayer. You use your voice to call for help. You use your voice to call for your children's destiny. So when they take that voice away from you, you are finished. So Daddy Freeze tried to take my voice away from me in that case, but I stood my ground. Just imagine when they are saying things that is basic. I am defending myself now. I defended. Let Pastor Toby come and defend himself. Why is Daddy Freeze the one defending him? Let Pastor Toby come live and spend 1 hour. Let Nigerians on the comment section ask him question. I spent 6 hours with Daddy Freeze. 6 hours with him. And I was repeating the same thing that I know to be the truth. So, this is the fact. The documentary said, the former member said, Pastor Toby did this to them. Did this, open account, collect the money, open account, collect the money, loan, take a loan on their head, collect the money. Now I am asking Daddy Freeze, can you publish that church where you did the wedding that day? Where is that church in London? We want to go there. Can you publish the address of your favorite person, your best friend, Toby's church? Can you publish it, the address of the church? Let us go there on Sunday for service. Because there was never a church. It was a scam. And Daddy Freeze knows about it. Then he come online to start asking people to stop criticizing him because he's giving giveaway. Just I don't understand. It really shocked me. Just imagine that the Freeze will sit down and tweet that. If like says Costco don't enter that guy head. Let me allow other people to talk, please. If any of you want to take over, thank you so much, guys. Go ahead. So if you want to say something, you can say it. So let me catch my breath a bit. I'm bringing you in. Yeah, let me bring you in. Unbelievable characters. This is the UK. You cannot be. I told one of my friend when that my friend actually attended Pastor Toby's, and I told my friend, I said, it's just a matter of time. I said, do you know what it means to be this flamboyant and arrogantly doing it in the public? I said, this guy have a birthday. It's not even a landmark birthday, like 58th birthday, like 60th birthday. He's 44. And he threw this extravagant party. Oh, somebody says you're mute. Let me. You are mute. Just touch again. It's not even. You are mute already, so you can speak. I think we'll hear you. Or mute. Okay, that's fine. So you are celebrating 44th birthday, not a landmark, not like you are turning 80. Somebody's enjoying music down there. Somebody's enjoying music. Then you invited Casey. They came with private jet. Obi Kubana came with private jet. Davido came with private jet to London. Sir, Ogabiodun, I've already bring you up. Oh. I've just brought you up now. Just take the invitation now. Yeah. So you are literally. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
How are you, sir? What?
Thank you for you see, Pastor Toby to me personally, because I grew up in Subaru, in Lagos, and I grew up in Five Star. That lifestyle, from where I come from, I can only keep quiet. I don't need to say anything. But what I found out is that a lot of people use the title pastor as a form of a badge. Because if I look at me, I'm wearing a suit and I'm with a Bible and I'm speaking, plain English, people will take me seriously. But where I come from, I know what to believe. But that's aside. What I find it disturbing is that a lot of people will willingly submit themselves to another man to manipulate. I don't understand that works. Thank God for my dad, thank God for my mom, because I grew up in the barracks. So I can see through people. Maybe that's why. But if I go to you now, Mr. Ben, and come to teach me something, let me tell you when I first came to this England, somebody, I don't want to mention the tribe, was supposed to teach me the art of care. And this is me, I had only 50 pounds in my pocket. And he said, I'm going to teach you, get your certificate, blah, 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 but I need to pay 300 pounds, then I'll get you a job. So I said, okay, since you are going to teach me, get me a job eventually, I don't have 300 pounds, but you can take it from my pay in advance. He said, no, he's not going to do that. I can't do that. I'm like, oh, where I come from, this is fraud, man. So I just let him go. So if people willing to submit themselves to Pastor Toby, I can't blame them. Because at the end of the day, I see like, look, I'm not 40 late. I've seen what life is about. This life, the way we understand, a lot of people argue it, is either, if you go and watch the movie, what's the name of this movie? It's about this guy who told his son. There are three people in this life. People who want to be taken advantage of, people who want taken advantage of people, and people who don't know what's going on. So depending on how you see yourself, where you place yourself. So to me, I can see two things. So for me personally, that I have nothing against. I've known him for a long time. That face is a PR guy. I know him one-on-one because I used to live on that. Just that they were going to Cool FM and everything. I know him. He's a PR guy. He never hides it. So it's not like you. Your concept is helping people. VDM is helping people. Daddy Freeze. If I want to be probably go back to Nigeria and become a local government chairman, I will call him because he's a PR guy. He says that I'm proud of him. He will come out to tell you.
Yeah, he never hide it.
Yeah, so for me, if somebody goes, if a pastor will go and brand me, he will do it. That's what he does. I don't have anything against pastor. I don't have anything against him.
But don't you think? But don't you think? Don't you think it's quite it's a little bit of it's a little bit of deceptive when you spend your time attacking other pastors in the country, and your own friend is basically practicing the same method in the UK.
Okay, maybe because of who I am. To me, it doesn't matter me. But people who are evil-minded, they will think it's wrong. But for me, where I come from, Mr. Ben, this life is either you eat or you be eaten. So if you have suckers who will buy into everything he says, good luck to them. They need the way I see life. Life is about either you take it or you.
I'm so glad you say something like this, but I think I'm going to drop a little bit of wording for you there, my brother.
Okay.
You say something about care. When you came, you say you wanted to do care, and then in that sector you wanted to go into, there are what we call abuse, and abuse is one of the most important part of the teaching when you want to go into care system in this country. There can be different kind of abuse that people can basically put on other people. We talk about financial abuse, we talk about emotional abuse, then you talk about physical abuse. Then these three part of abuse, it is one of the most important part of care package that one has to go through to even get any level, because you need to understand it very well. Physical abuse, financial abuse, emotional abuse. These are very, very important. Now, what Toby is doing can be considered as a manipulative, which is financial abuse and also emotional abuse, because they condition people. And in this country, it is not allowed. It is not allowed. This is why pastors in Nigeria are having a free day. As you say, yes, I remember Ashimolowe, yeah, KICC.
My dad was in the military, so I know how human beings are designed. I'm telling you, I know if I go to Redeemed Church, I go to a church and they're telling me, okay, like my mom will say, if you don't have money, can't sit in front. I say, why am I saying I'm a Christian? But if I go to church and they're telling me to pay money, I don't feel like I don't pay nothing, I don't feel guilty, because I know the concept of how, look at this man preaching and speaking English. What does he do for a living? He lives well. His children are living abroad. I don't know why people can't see all those things. I mean, look, his children are studying, they're expensive, but you think all of them. I don't care about what you do, but I know what life is about, which is how you take. You allow yourself to take advantage of, or you take advantage of.
But that's why in a society like the UK, they have a protection. But no, they have a protection for characters like that. The reason, sorry.
But what I'm saying is that at the end of the day, every person should be able to protect themselves in a way.
No, you are wrong, but you are wrong, sir. Mr. Abiono. On that aspect, I disagree, because a society in a societal norm. The reason why we can't do that in this country, it's not because if they give us a chance, we will not do it. We'll do it. But you don't have that ability to. Yes, there are consequences for that when you practice that kind of behavior. That is why you see, if you come from Nigeria now and you are working in a care sector, you dare not pray for your client. If your client have a spinal cord injury that they sent you there to go and take care of, you're not going to go there and start laying hands. But these are the things we take for granted in Nigeria, because once they send you to go and take care of somebody who is having a cancer treatment, sorry, sir, there's a lot of noise coming from the background there. It's better now, please. Yeah. So if you live in this country, and that noise is still a little bit high, though. I don't know. You're moving something, right? Now, oh, thank you. So, my way of thought, God, give me back. In this country, if you are taught to take care of somebody in a care home, and you go there and pray, okay, you go there in the morning, you pray for the client, hey, God will heal you. So you've already defeated the purpose of the medicine that is in the cupboard that you're supposed to give to that person. So when your manager will hear you that you are praying for a client that God will heal the person, they will fire you, because what you have done is this: you are no longer believing in that medicine. You are now believing in which is the mentality that we carry. So I disagree. I believe a society is supposed to protect vulnerable people, people that cannot think for themselves, so that people cannot be open for manipulation. The reason why China does not allow churches is because of that, because people can manipulate their citizens. The reason UK does not endorse churches in the school sectors, in a national public life, is because of manipulation that will come with it. How do you expect Nigerians to think for themselves when the government is not even helping? For example, if the government have a law down in the country whereby all these pastors that are preaching all these fake miracles, like, hold them accountable, they won't do that. Then everything goes, and this is where survival of the fittest. That's what we're practicing in Africa, and it's very bad, and we cannot endorse it. So what Pastor Toby is doing in the UK is, as you say, they say vulnerable people, vulnerable young men, ex-gang members. He bring them closer. He say, we want to change your life for you. Then he take advantage of them. The documentary say that one of the lady that is basically in the building taking care of other ladies has 27 conviction. 27. So that person should never be in a position of mentoring other young ladies. But in this sector, Pastor Toby thinks he's in Nigeria. There's no way Pastor Toby will go to Nigeria. The police will pick him. He will pay for this. I'm telling you, except he didn't do it. If he do it, he will pay for it. Is it not ironic that this guy came to the UK in 2005? 2005, you came for a visit. You jackpot, you disappear in the system. Toby did not go to university in the UK because you need a document to attend university in this country. He didn't go. It's not that he came here to do undergraduate study or further his education. Since he came in 2005, he's been on this wrong method of life.
You know what I found very funny, not to interject, is that I live in this UK and I see those guys like, where is money? I'm not saying it's not something about the job. Money. You know, the new houses.
But in that kind of don't you think sorry, can you come closer to your phones, because there are echo coming so that other people can enjoy it, because as you are talking, the people on YouTube they want to hear what you are saying, but when you are that far away from your phone, they can't hear you.
So what I'm saying is this, can you hear me now?
Yes.
So what I'm saying is this, at the end of the day, I'm not saying society Society should protect weak people. And at the same time, what I'm saying is, people too, look at that pastor, I'm trying to remember his name. He's selling stone, he's selling this. Can at some point, human being, grown up people who I understand people who have learning disabilities, but people who have grown up like you and I should not say, wait a minute, I've been with this guy 3 years, 4 years, my life is not changing. I'm not becoming like him. I don't have a I mean, I don't understand. Maybe because of where I grew up.
Okay, let me just educate you on that one in my own little weary way. That's how I analyze it in my own way. I personally believe that religion. If you can mute yourself, please, so that I can take the stage. Thank you. Thank you. So I personally believe that religion in Nigeria, I'm going to use Nigeria. I don't want to generalize other African country. And if I may put it in other African country, the first priority of the government is to empower religion to replace their responsibility. And they have successfully done that in Nigeria. So I said it the other day, and I'll also analyze it again. I am the government. You guys are the public. And this is religion, and there are pastors here. So what the government do is this. They use these people to block you from asking me my responsibility. So the government allow this kind of practices to continue going on because it benefits them at the end of the day. The government is not going to tell Adegboyega, don't tell Nigerians that God will provide job for them. The government cannot tell Oyedepo, don't tell Nigerians, don't tell your member, God will provide. If Adegboyega did not tell member, God will provide, then they will have to automatically he has to tell the member, government should be providing. So as long as this government, the government and the pastors are rubbing hands together, they are working together to keep the citizen away from asking the government their responsibility. In Nigeria, healing, I think, is a myth. Basically, people say, God will heal you, God will heal me, God will heal you, God will do this one. What is the government responsibility? We don't have cancer treatment center in Nigeria. You know, as a matter of fact, I was talking to a senator the other time, Senator Yaradua, the younger brother of Yaradua. So I met him at a restaurant in London, and then I was talking. I said, Senator, why can't the bank in Nigeria have a disabled door for disabled people? Like the Senate will just pass a law that every bank in Nigeria will have to have a disabled door for disabled people, all of their building. If you are going to have a bank, you have to make a facility for disabled people. At the moment, my 2 legs are working. But if my 2 legs, for any reason, tomorrow I don't have access to them anymore, I am not able to access the bank facility anymore. If my wheelchair, I can't be able to transport it into the bank because they make a door that is for only people with able body. Just imagine if one senator passed that kind of a law. They are not thinking about it. They don't do anything for you and I. So we take our responsibility to God. In this country, if I don't have a job, I go to job center, and then they will give me benefit, and then the government make policy to provide jobs for me. I don't need to go and start asking pastor to pray for me to receive a miracle of job. If I have cancer, they will treat me. There's a facility for that. But in Nigeria, the people have been withdrawn from government. They have directed them to God. That's why I said, this is the government. This is Adegboyega. And this is Oyedepo. This is Suleiman. This is Jeremiah Omofo, for the one selling stone and rock to members. The one selling candles, selling every source of rubbish to their members and condition them. And this is where I believe that the government is purposely allowing it to happen, because it takes their responsibility away from the people. The people are now asking God for what their government should be doing for them. If you are traveling to Lagos now from Abuja, you have to pray. You are praying for road safety. You are praying for kidnapper not to see you. You are praying for pothole. Then you are praying against drunk driver that may be facing you. You are praying against so many things. And when you finally arrive, your people will be calling you, did you arrive safely? Yes, so I arrive. Oh, thank you. Oh, God bless. Oh, God have done it. Oh, some people will even give testimony that they have arrived. But right now, I could decide to go outside and enter my car, and I'll be going to France. I know that I will get to France. Kidnapper will not take me along the road. Armed robber will not take me. If my car punched down, the police will come and stand behind me, behind my back, to me to fix my vehicle and proceed of my joining. If I am tired, I park at a petrol station. I sleep. I lock my car and I sleep and I move. The government have taken their responsibility serious, but the African government have passed the responsibility of government to churches. And that's why Adegboyega came out the other day, shamelessly, needlessly to say that he prayed that the dollar is not going to 10,000. That he's the one, it is his prayer that stopped dollar going to 10,000. How unfortunate. How unfortunate. Just imagine, say, I pray that the dollar, if without our prayer, dollar would have been 10,000 now per naira. And that man have a crowd, have maybe how many, do you understand the church magnitude, the level of the people that go to that church? So the responsibility of government to make a policy that will make the dollar rate to go down has been given to God. And his members, they take this nonsense in their mind. Just imagine in the UK now, the Archbishop of Canterbury will say, I pray that the pounds rate, the inflation in the country, is my prayer that stop inflation. What is the work of the Prime Minister? What is the work of the Finance Minister? What is the work of all the government parastatals to make policy and ideas? But this man will come out and tell you like that. And the people gathered, don't you think it is high time a responsible government should put a law down? But no, they will not put it because it benefits them. If I am a president today, I want Oyedepo to continue preaching this kind of messages. It is not our fault, it's God, though. Let us pray. Oh. I want them because it's diverting attention. If you can conquer redeem members to believe that it is God that is increasing the pounds, that is increasing the naira, I have no responsibility to them anymore. So we basically, the religion have taken hold of a lot of stuff. So I completely disagree with that, my brother. I think government should regulate these people, but they are not going to do it because it benefits them when they are in power. It benefits them when they are in power. Insecurity, you pray. Just insecurity, you are praying. You are praying. You cannot go from Abuja to Suleja in the night. I was talking to a very rich friend of mine the other day. I was talking to him. And then he was telling me there's no place like Nigeria. I say, yes, there's no place like Nigeria. Because I know how we make our money in Nigeria. And at the detriment of the majority of the people. At the detriment of the majority of the people. Because if everything works according to the way life's supposed to be, some people will not be a millionaire in Nigeria. They'll be average. But they take everything that belongs to people and they say that he made it. You didn't make it. You took everything that the government asks you to give to the people. You convert it to yourself. In Nigeria, let me tell you, we just had a breaking news the other day that a government official has 743 buildings in one place. 743 buildings, duplexes. And up to now, the government is not telling us the name of the person. We don't know. EFCC say we recover it. Recover it from who? The audacity that that man started the construction step, it is shocking to me. The fact that the man even begin to build it is literally, it doesn't work in my head. $743. I was looking at the building. I did not even want to comment because there are things you see you can't comment. You will just look at it. You will just shake your head like, you will just be like looking yourself like this. You'll just be asking yourself, is this real? Is this for real? But it is reality. We really do not have a country. Take it from me. And I tell you this. This is Christmas now. So when I was talking to that, my friend, he was telling me how Nigeria, I asked him, I said, my guy, can you are in he lives in Abuja. I said, can you go from now, like you're talking to, can you enter your motor now and drive yourself to Suleja? And just enter your car and drive yourself to Suleja? He said, no. He has to carry Mopo in front. Those Mopo will get the bullet for him. Why? We are in a concentration camp. If you want to know what concentration camp is, make God just make one Western country say visa free. Visa free. There will not be nobody left in Lagos again. There won't be anybody that is in Nigeria right now telling you I cannot move to abroad. Now lie. You don't get money. You don't get money or you don't get the means. You don't get money or you don't get the means. You don't get money or you don't get the means. So let's say there's free visa now to UK or to America or to Canada. 24 hours. Say in the next 24 hours, if you can get to the airport, you'll be in America. I am telling you, there will be a stampede on the air. That's when you will know. I've also used different kind of things before. I tell you something. If me go to Nigeria right now and I have 10 visa in my hand, all done, the British approve it, but this visa has no name on it. It's a lottery. It's a lottery. So once you win, you just type your name in ID and you can enter plane and come to the UK. It's 10. And I make it clear. And I said, I want people to bring their mama head. I said the first 10 people to bring their mama head will collect this visa. This is how Nigeria, I guarantee you, by the time I am finishing my sentences, I will see 300 head of person mama. If I lie to you, that is how desperate our country is. But people don't want to accept it because we have Davido and Wizkid. We have Davido and Wizkid. I say by the time I am even finishing what I'm about to say, boys will be, my mama head there here. I don't bring them. I don't bring them. Don't bring them. It will be now 10 visa. There will be more than 100 head before 24 hours finish of their own mama. That's how desperate our people are. Go to Mediterranean, then you see our people crossing border, walking with their feet. Some people has been in Libya now. There's a lady that used to call me when I used to run my Facebook very well. I used to have 100,000 people on my Facebook. There's a lady that used to call me. She live in Libya. Libya. I have sent that woman small money. I have sent her over $1,000. don't know her, but she will cry. So I just choose it at that time to be supporting her. When I was in Dubai in April, I spent a couple of weeks in Dubai. Go and see our girls. Go to Dubai here. Go and see our girls. Dubai. Go to Dubai. And see how many of our girls. Good evening, sir. Go ahead, Nelson. Go ahead. Where are you calling from today, my brother?
Is everything, sir?
We thank the Lord.
I'm calling from Italy.
Nice one. Go ahead and speak your mind.
Italy, Torino.
Okay. What's your...
You know, I've been following you for a very long time during the time of this very guy.
Andrew.
What is his name? This guy from Port Harcourt.
Andrew. Yeah.
So,
yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yes, very well. We can hear you, sir.
Yeah, so, you know, people like you are not, they are not common in that country because speaking the truth, because we in Nigeria, we don't want to hear the truth. Because I'm always glad when I hear you speaking the truth.
Thank you, sir.
Because all the word that you are bringing out is just the facts. Nothing to leave out of the word that you are saying. Nothing.
Thank you, sir.
Because the leaders have taken the country as their own property. They are taking it as their own returns property, while the citizens are suffering. They don't care about the citizens. They don't know how will the citizens survive. The one that is going to school, graduating and all that, they don't care. They don't even prepare for the citizens. Even though when they graduate, they don't care to know how you will survive your life. So, Mr. Harrison, you have been...
Mr. Ben, my name is Ben.
Yeah, Mr. Ben.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, Mr. Ben. Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
I'm sorry. You have tried a lot.
We can hear you. Thank you. I can hear you very well. I can hear you. Go ahead. I think he's having a network problem. But thank you for your word of encouragement. Thank you. Nelson, are you still there? Go ahead, sir.
Yeah. I'm still there. I'm still here.
Okay.
I'm still here.
Thank you. So
I want to beg you to continue. You should not give up. You should not relent.
Sometime I want to give. Sometime I want to give up. Sometime I want to give up. But I now discovered. Hold on. Sometime I want to give up. Then I now discover that I am actually an activist. I discovered that activists are not created. They are born like that. And they can try to change. Activists will always come back to that activism that he's born to do. I discovered this is what I am because I remember I had plenty opportunity to be compromised. In the time where we're supporting Buhari, I supported Buhari for the first time because we thought Buhari was going to deliver Nigeria from what I consider as of then naively that Jonathan was performing very bad. So when Buhari came, we said, this man, let us support him. So we supported Buhari. Then I discovered, I have a page called Never Luther News. Big page. My videos are viral. Trending of the week, they will be talking about me on ITV, on AIT. Trending of the week, my videos, every video I make is viral. I was supporting Buhari. Then I discovered Buhari was nothing but a goat. When I realized Buhari was not performing, I stopped. When Buhari was leaving, the group we set up in the UK here called me and said, Mr. Ben, Tinubu is coming. Let us endorse Tinubu. I asked them, una de craze? Make you listen. I say, una de craze? I say, una de craze? Tinubu. I never supported the man. When P2B decamped, I begin to support P2B with all of my heart. This is how tempted I was tempted. And I have a page. I have never looked at page that was going viral all the time. And then I did a betting with Deji Adeoju, this a very dark man lawyer. I was the one that bet $10,000 with him that time that P2B will win the election. And the story went viral. Obi commented about it. When Obi commented about it and everything was viral, Ben and Deji bet all. The same people called me, say this is the best time now to dump P2B, and now say I am not paying the 10,000 because now I have seen that P2B cannot win the election. And that would have been a big boost for Tinubu movement in London here. Most of the guys that I was with at that time, yes, most of the guys I was with that time, some of them are in Aso Rock today. If I lie to you, God is my witness. Some of them are top directors. I have the videos. These people will be with Tinubu in London. They will be sending me picture to endorse, to join, because I'm a voice. And when I start, I can on ring light for 11 hours. When that Dele Mahmood, me, Deji Adeoju, we make a conference call. Dele Mahmood wanted to recruit me. Dele Mahmood wanted to recruit me for article. Then Tinubu supporter in UK, who are my friends, who I know, also want to recruit me because I have gone viral. It was me that bet. It was me that made that video that put $10,000 cash down. I say I take this. So that was opportunity for me. What did I benefit from supporting Obi? Nothing. But I supported Obi because I believe Obi has a better ideas or intention for Nigeria than what Tinubu has to offer. Moreover, Buhari have show Shege, and we asked Tinubu, what are you coming to do? Tinubu told Nigerians, I'm coming to build on Buhari legacy. What are the legacy of Buhari? This is what that useless Wike say. What is the legacy of Buhari? I remember when Wike said this. That's why you fear Nigerian politicians. Wike say, what is the legacy of Buhari? Paying people, kidnapping, hunger, corruption, zero accountability. And somebody is running for president and he say, I am coming to build on the achievement of Buhari. Now we can see it now that when Buhari was leaving the country, pounds was 750, 650. Today, £1 to a naira is 2,300. I think he has built on it. He has built on the legacy he talked about. Hunger is now order of the day. He has built on the legacy. So I made the right decision at that time to support P2B. I made the right decision, even though in my genuine heart, I will repeat the same thing again. So people are easily compromised in this social media thing. But I have been like this. As I told you, I have been like this from day one. Now you talk about Andrews matter. When you talk about Andrews matter now, why did I put my mouth in Andrews matter? Why? Why did I have to put my mouth in Andrews matter? I shouldn't. If I'm a selfish blogger, I should never have put my mouth. But I did. Because I knew that is the right thing to do, even at my own expenses. So what Daddy Freeze is doing now, Daddy Freeze is basically doing PR for Toby, while he condemned other pastors for profit. Good evening, Moscow.
Good evening.
Mr. Ben.
How are you, sir?
How you doing, sir?
We thank God, though.
I know you might recognize me very well because I always like to talk in your show.
I know. Go ahead, sir. Did you just join, or you've listened to us a bit to know the content of what we are talking about?
I've been listening a bit, but I normally catch up immediately because I know exactly where you're going from, where you are coming from.
Yes.
I always follow you every time, So I'm used to it. I'm used to it.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah. You know one thing about let me start from our country. Sorry. Ever since I started joining your show, I learned a lot from your show. Number one thing I learned there is to stand in the truth, no matter the threat, no matter what. When you follow the case of Andrew from down to Abuja, everything you show that just that our country is corrupt. From what the evidence you put on the ground, we all know the truth. We all know the truth. Then let me talk a little bit of this pastor before I will say what I will say. I know one man that is like supporting that man, which you just made mention of that man now, not quite long. Our people like where they benefit a lot, not where they will criticize them. We know this man you just made mention of criticizing people because he benefits from that man. I can categorically tell you that we sign that man. But if it's other pastors now, which is not benefiting from, we know what will be going on the end and what you'll be saying about that person. This goes to the church in Nigeria also. If you see them now, nobody is talking about the bad government. Did you know why? Because they are all benefiting.
They are benefiting. In short, they're actually defending the government.
Thank you very much. You know, when you said about P2B and just counting it step by step, as you just mentioned, when you mentioned of P2B, you can only see the potential in P2B because you belong to that class. Somebody like you can beat his chest and say, I support this man, because you know that this is what we have seen in this man, and you know that if this man have the opportunity to rule this country will go to another level, not where we are now.
That's my intention, yeah.
When you made mention of like a visa, giving to a visa and ask people to bring 10 head, you see my comment? For them to get just 10. Just 10. Listen, let me tell you, Mr. Ben, before you will wake up in your house, you will see 10,000 heads. I'm telling you, you will see 10,000 heads in front of you.
Wow.
They will be begging you. What we lack in Nigeria is a voice that will say the truth. Do you know why? Because when they say it, they will try to buy the person. Somebody like you, only what I will keep on telling you, sir, is for you to make this your video. Like anyhow you want to make it. Let them hearing the gospel. This is the right gospel, not the one collecting tithe. This is the right gospel. What you are saying now is the right gospel, not the one they are using to squeeze our face back home in Nigeria. Because the truth is coming out from you.
And they know.
Definitely.
They know.
Very sure they know it.
They know. Because how do I know? How do I know they know? If I have no integrity, how do I get appointment with the IG of police during that Andrews matter? It was not possible. It was one of those old friends of mine that I know supported Tinubu, and they're now in Villa. They're now big boys. It was one of them. I rang and I told him about the story. I sent a whole paragraph of the case. I said, please, this is what's happening. I'm involved in this case, and I would like this case to reach the presidency. I have the whole log. The man asked me, Ben, is Ben? He said, Ben, yes, Ben of Niger 24 News. He said, yes, of course. Do you have a way to submit this petition to the government? I said, no, that's why I'm counting on you. He said, give me some time. The guy called me back within 30 to 45 minutes and arranged a meeting between me and the IG of police of Nigeria. Yes, between me and the IG of police. That shows you the level of this person. Hold on. And the man told me, bring Afiba's family, bring Celine family to the meeting on the Zoom. He created the Zoom meeting and sent it to me. Okay? Why the whole nation, why Daddy Freeze was criticizing me and calling me Andrew's friend? I am plugging connection in the villa to talk to directly and report this matter directly to the IG of police. Because I knew IG was not aware of this case. Hold on. The meeting was 27th of July. On the 27th of July, I turn on my Zoom. I call Afiba's family. I call Afiba's husband. I call Celine family. I did not announce it on the public. Then Muiwa, the PRO of Nigerian police, appeared. Exactly what I'm saying now is what I asked him. Muiwa was looking to me, my eye like this. You can see somebody that is guilty, like a sheep. I said, the whole nation is condemning me, calling me organ harvester. If I'm organ harvester, please can you come out and announce to the nation and also tell the nation why you pie Andrew? Where is Celine and Afiba? What are the investigation updates? The man said, Mr. Ben, you've been dragging me. This case is complicated. I say, sir, it's not complicated.
Imagine.
I say, it's not complicated. 2 girls we are missing. They have their cell phone. Track it. Tell us where they are.
And you said it's complicated.
And then the suspect has been murdered by your officer after collecting money from him, sleeping in a hotel room with him for 5 days. Is it normal? He shake his head. So do you think if I have no repetition, I would have just called that man in Villa and say, help me connect, and he will do it? He won't do it. The man know this guy is no compromise. So, so that is why he helped me. And that's how they now change the investigative team. Then I wrote letter to the British Embassy in Nigeria twice. Then I wrote letter to Foreign Office. Then I wrote, and Andrew is just my friend. And I did not defend him whether he committed a crime or not. I said the way they pie him does not make no sense.
Understand you, Mr. Ben. Get what you are saying. Do you know one thing about our country? We have been so brainwashed that when we see the truth, we no longer abide by the truth. Because of the situation, because of the percentage of corruption in our country. You see, you say what he said is there, that is complicated. When you are saying the truth, you're saying it's complicated. Someone said that is complicated. When you are seeing the truth there, all you have to do, gently follow the truth. Follow it up. This is what this man said. Okay, let me try this one. Do you know one thing in our country, Nigeria, as it stands now? Sir, even when the truth is open to them, give them money. We tell you that is not the truth. They are seeing the truth before them. Just give them money. This is how I can tell you that this is how they make this country to look like. That whenever the truth is coming, you see now you made the measure during the time you're supporting P2B. Sir, I can tell you that if not that money is involved, the result will be plain. Our people is ready to take money, anything that concerns money, to hide the truth. I made mention of churches. I'm a Christian, every Christian, but I can tell you when somebody is fault, you just tell the person, this thing you are doing is not the right thing. Tell me now, how can this country move forward when we are seeing our leaders, like really said here in this, when I heard what you're saying, when they are all corrupt? Sir, I'm telling you, sorry to say this, before our country will go back to before our country to go back to what we are expecting, it will be very difficult, sir.
Thank you so much.
It will be very difficult. But what I'm telling you, sir, never give up. This is the type of persons people we want to be talking. Because they are good in silencing voices that people like you, Nigerians are they're specialized in doing that. You know it. They will not fight the person, but they will give that person money that will silence that person in the next 20 years. A friend called me one day. He said, listen, you see this queue? They are fighting on queue. They want to vote. He said they have done the election already.
The election is completed.
He said, well, I can tell you this is the number that is going to come out at the end of it. Exactly the number they said. The guy said is what they said. That is the number of they got from the polling unit that this person won. I said, is that yours? He said, yes. Leave them that is just fighting on the field when they want to vote, they want to cast their vote.
So for
it can only take intelligent people like you to bring out the truth and to fight for the truth. Thank you very much, Mr. I always support what you're saying because I know the vision you have for Nigeria is a very good vision.
Thank you so much. Much appreciated. Thank you. Thank you. Somebody is asking on their YouTube, what topic are we discussing today? We started from the documentary that BBC did on this Toby. Hold on. So we started with the topic we are discussing about Toby and his SPAC Nation and the documentary of BBC, where some former members were accusing him of using their names to collect loans. Another member said that Pastor Toby and his church opened company in their names and then collect loans on top of their head. And another one said so many allegations. So we are trying to discuss what the attempt that the Freeze is doing in Nigeria at the moment to launder the image for Pastor Toby. And I was just here calling Daddy Freeze out for being a hypocrite, because this is exactly the method at which he criticized other pastors in Nigeria, while his own best friend, whom he basically visits all the time, the guy church is called SPAC Nation, Daddy Freeze church is called a Free Nation. Free Nation. So there's nation among them. And he is literally doing these things in a way that is literally shocking to me. And we also talk about Pastor Toby being in the UK illegally since 2005. And living the kind of flamboyant life he's living shows that somebody that is driven by power that he doesn't have. Completely lost priority. And the guy have audacity to tell Nigerians should be proud of him. We should be proud of him. I think we should be proud of Hush Puppy. If you want to know how bad our name is, download a dating app and go and read time and condition of dating app. They will specifically warn you against Nigerians. Many dating apps basically put it. Be extra careful of any contact from Nigeria. Travel and see where our citizens are jackparing from the country. And the guy carried the same method to the UK. You have no visa. You claim that your wife is on £100,000 and you are eating from that money. That's what's sustaining you. Then you are giving somebody a £35,000 worth of bag, Davido. Then you are giving wristwatch to Davido that worth millions or £500,000. What are you doing? Then we are talking about it, and Daddy Freeze is online telling Nigerians to reason it that this is an attack. Attack on who? I said it on my show yesterday, before yesterday, when I came live.
A pastor that is praying is receiving attack. Attack from where?
I said it day before yesterday when we were live here. I said, if me, see, I wear agbada now. I wear Nigerian clothes. Nigerian clothes. This Nigerian clothes. If I go, let me change it. If I wear this clothes, make a proposal to a bank and said, I want to open Nigerian restaurant, and a Bangladesh man or Indian man make the same proposal that he too want to open a Nigerian restaurant on this street, and both of us go to the bank. On his credit, he score 400 or 500 or 600. And to collect loan, you need to score at least average of 600. So the guy scores 600. 600 basic. On my own credit file, I scored 680 or even 900. And then I presented this business proposal to the bank. I want to open a Nigerian restaurant, and I need a loan of 80,000 pounds. An Indian man presented their own. Guess who they will give the loan to first? An Indian man is not cooking Indian food. He wrote it there boldly. Nigerian restaurant he want to open. The bank will give him the loan before me. Because they know if that guy opened that restaurant, now that is what it meant for.
For sure.
But when we go open our own, they say time to close business is 9 o'clock or 7 o'clock. We go run our own reach time on ending time. We go close the front. We go to the back. They drink beer. They do all sorts of things. They know us. This COS that the UK have abused now, COS has been going for years in this country. This certificate of sponsorship that they just spoiled now under 1 year. Indian people has been doing COS for years. Immediately Nigerians click on it, people begin to charge money. One person bring 160 people to the UK. He has no job for 4 of them. He have no job for 4 people, but he sponsor 160. And all of them pay more than 10,000, 14,000 to buy that COS to travel to UK. Now they are all gented here. Now the government now put a restriction on it. There are bigger cartel in the UK than Pastor Toby. There are bigger fraud in the UK perpetrated by other tribe, other country. But you will never, in short, the lifestyle of Pastor Toby, nobody live it in the UK. Not a footballer. A footballer does not live the lifestyle that Toby lives in the UK. And this man have no visa. I want you to explain that. The audacity. You have no visa. It's laughable. So you now see why I tell you that time that Daddy Freeze is a deceitful man. So we can go on and go on and go on. But the reason why I'm turning a ring light on this topic is because particularly I am concerned. I'm here to expose Daddy Freeze for who he is. He's a manipulator. It's worse than Jeremiah or Omofofo. At least Jeremiah did not hide his own. He want to sell stone, he's selling stone. He want to sell candle, he's selling candle. I saw Jeremiah the other day. He was selling a light, ring light, a Christmas light. And he said, if you put this, if you put this light in your house, miracle will happen.
Mr. Ben, did you know that? Sorry, I just recalling. Did you know that we are so much brainwashed that anything the pastors say, we believe it? Pastors are, I can tell you, sir, that pastors, they are fucking rich in Nigeria. Why their members are still suffering to feed. When you go to some particular place in Nigeria, I don't want to make sure of that. Let it not look as if you will see 8 states belongs to pastors. You see pastors going with policemen like 7. You see the type of convoy going with them. Some of their members, I can tell you 70% of their members are still struggling to survive. They will travel down to UK, to Dubai, and get a gold that costs like 35 million for their wives, 15 million for their wives. They have never one day asked their member, how are you people surviving? You see the guy you just made mention that is defending his friend. I can tell you, he benefits from his friend. I always say this. Nigeria believe when you give us money, we forget about the truth. I wish that country, they can just like reformat everybody. They give them another brain for them to see the way life has to be. We are so brainwashed in Nigeria that whatsoever that comes out from our politician, our pastor, that is the final say.
We are defeated.
Where a church will tell you, use this soap. I think I'm a Christian to the core. But you can't tell me, take this soap for miracle to start happening, for success to start coming. Whose success are you going to take?
Hold on. A pastor came, Apostle Suleiman, and stood on the altar with 5,000 people sitting down. And he told them that he prayed for somebody and the person entered toilet in Germany and appeared in France.
Fallacy.
No, and the people came back the next Sunday. just tell me that we are not defeated. The guy used his mouth to say, I pray for the guy. The guy, I asked him, enter toilet. The guy go through the immigration, no visa, no passport. And then he said, enter toilet. And then the guy enter toilet. And the guy appear in France and conduct his meeting. When he finish, the guy said, oh God, I don't finish you. He said, how do I go back? Then he asked the guy, how did you go? How did you come? Go back again to the toilet. Just, I'm talking about adult. No, not juju now. Adult. Apostle Suleiman is adult. He get wife, he get children, carry microphone, talking like this for altar. Remember, some of them are doctor, some of them they do NYC, some of them did this comment section now, they abuse me. Some of them they everywhere. Some of them are nurse where they give injection. How do you, people that go to sit down under this man and listen to this and return, how do I expect that person to give me a re-injection?
Sir, sorry to say, did you know that if it's in a Western world, he says something like that, he have to prove it. And without proving it.
No, in the Western world, in the Western world, he will not say anything like that. Because even my little daughter will be like, is that man okay? Is that man, are you sure the man is okay? Does he have fever? But the fact that 5,000 people sat there and they returned back next Sunday, it's what should be concerned. Our politicians are no longer the problem. That's what should be concerning us.
I think if they have arrested somebody, all these fake pastors, put them to jail. Others will take lesson from that.
Baba Nasif finish. This is called see finish. Like I want to ask Apostle Suleiman, which mouth? Okay, Apostle Suleiman give testimony one day. He said, He came to London and then he met somebody at the airport randomly. And the person said, man of God, man of God. And the person said, sir, oh, I didn't have much with me. Oh. Thank you for muting. I didn't have much with me. Let me buy you a gift. The person entered a Rolex shop in the airport and bought him a wristwatch of 20,000 pounds. I'm telling you, Pastor Apostle Suleiman say it like this: 20,000 pounds worth of watch, and the person flight. So the person's flight is due. So his own flight is still later. So he sat and waited. So when the person left, he looked at the wristwatch and he said, no, I cannot take this wristwatch. Then he went back to the girl that sold them the wristwatch and said, take this wristwatch and give me cash and then keep 3,000. So the girl agreed and removed 20,000 pound cash. The money was paid in card though. Yes. And give it to him. But this is impossible.
Number one, it's not with the receipt.
No, hold on. Even if it's with the receipt, this story is basically impossibility. It is a cooked up story. And then he's saying it to them, to the members, and they were clapping. They were clapping. So that's why I disagree with Abiodun that time that say government should not police the church. It is high time because it's no longer normal. But the government will never police the church because the reason is the government is using the church to divert attention from their responsibility. Now, Bishop Oyedepo is tired of traveling and be staying on the traffic to airport.
He got a jet.
Bishop Oyedepo, no, he got a jet already. He got airport in front of his church. They approved airport for him.
In his house.
In front of his church in Ota. The government approved it as a birthday gift.
Then tell me now, how would this man stand and say the truth?
It's impossible. That's why you don't hear them talking.
How would this man now say that this government is not doing well to the favor of the citizen? How will he say that?
Has he ever said anything like that? He never, as far as the man is concerned, the man have already told you God has buttered his own bread. Now he no longer need to stand with his member. His member will have to still stay on the traffic to go to Ikeja airport. So the man will never criticize airport disorganization. He will never, because the government has given him his own airport.
Will that happen in a foreign land?
Is it even conceivable?
Oh my goodness. Oh.
Is it even conceivable, the idea like that? So the church is government agent to put the people in bondage because it's not normal. Religions and government are one in one. They are using them to counter the people's noise. So tomorrow now on Sunday, everybody will gather in church and pray for new month, for Christmas gift, for road safety, for joining mercy, for traveling mercy, for visa to go to America. So government is technically very happy that the churches are thriving in Nigeria. I went to Paul Adefarasi's church in Lagos one day. Paul Adefarasi, that house on the rock. If you want to see the amount of development, even United Nations building is not as beautiful as that. United Nations in New York, yes. The building of House on the Rock is not as beautiful as that. Then you are asking yourself, is this the continent that Nigeria that is so poor? that people barely afford 3 square mil. Now a church will spend all this amount of money to build a building.
With that huge amount of building.
So there's something fundamentally working for them. And it's so myopic. If somebody is talking about it, they say you don't want to go to heaven. I know Bible. I know my scriptures. I'm a Christian. I love God that I have. So I don't need people to redirect me to their pocket through their janjaweed messages that make no sense to even if the most favorable person in the world. But we buy these things because our government endorses it.
Yes, sir. You know, I was like 3 weeks ago when I was later to interview that Toby had, when he made mention of that they will convert night vigil to night shift. Sir, I said I saw a lot of comments. I now conclude that Nigeria, a lot of Nigerians are still living in darkness. For that man to tell you that they should convert night vigil to night shift, sir, when you go to foreign countries, people that brought Christianity don't even know if there is anything called Christianity any longer.
I'm just going to address somebody on YouTube because, you know, one of the things I do is this. I counter ignorant immediately. I don't leave ignorant to grow because this is the power of ignorance. If ignorant seed is dropped, what you do is to quickly crush it, because if you don't crush it, it has power of germinating and grow. Somebody on YouTube wrote, he said, Oga, you are worst. His name is Tifem wrote on YouTube, and I actually pick your comment and I highlight it on the YouTube now. He said, you are worse, that is me, he's talking about me, than DF, than Daddy Freeze. Your best friend now, organ harvester. My best friend. Good evening, sir.
Mr. Ben, this thing we are saying here,
Yes, sir.
If any of us here do attend church, we are involved.
Yes.
In this thing we are saying. If any of us here go to church, we don't need to criticize, because if you ask me, I will say my own pastor is the best.
Yes.
He's saying the best, he is not among them. You understand what I mean? So
yes.
Anybody here that goes to church don't need to say anything about this, because my brother, if you lie to me once, I can't like you again. And if I lie to somebody, if I see you and you're afraid, I can. Even if you never discovered this lie, I can't face you again. So people who discover that all these things are lies, they change church. You go to another thing, tomorrow you say this one is the best. My brother, I don't think there is need for us to criticize any of this.
Yeah, we don't have any leg to stand on.
So, you know, during Buhari regime, there was he brought out a law that time to control churches.
Mm.
You know, the Christians, because he's from North, you know, the Christians all over Nigeria. This man, he wants to Islamatize us. He wants to do this criticism. I forget the man who was the charge of that thing that time. You know, all this would have set most of these churches in place. You understand what I mean?
Mm.
Accountability and everything. The same thing with mosques.
Mm-hmm.
There are a lot of these things in mosque. Only that we never.
No. I that's why I call it as religion in general. Is a manipulative tactic.
You see some Muslims, they will say this, that. But their imam used to tell them lies. Yet they keep on going. Tomorrow they will come and criticize this. This one will criticize this. This one will criticize this. So I think the first thing is, let nobody go again. If you don't go, they won't see anybody to stand and tell lies. There are some people, there are some pastors I don't listen to. When I see them, I don't like their ways. This big man they call Adegboyega, what is it called? His words are lies. The other one from Auchi, all his things are lies.
Opposite man.
Do you know that during that COVID time, people were in sorrow in their houses 4 or 5 days after they locked every. Oyakilo was the man who came in Facebook, told the whole world. He was telling them, this is this deceived people. Up till now, he's still talking. That man was over. That day he was making that because everyone was we were in the house. We are all in the house. That man, over 5 million people was listening to him.
Hold on there. Hold on. Let me bring somebody in. Godwin, come on, please. God, I know. Go ahead, Goddy.
Why do you want to involve me now?
Are you not the one that requested? You requested, or I speak your mind. I'll tell her. Now my friend did it. All right, stay there then. Stay there. My brother, go ahead, Joe. That guy. Go ahead.
So these people, they are all lies. I don't know how you can stand in front of over 5 million people and tell them lies.
Because they've been conditioned. The difference between what is happening to Toby now is this. I can talk against Toby because I know. Okay, I know better. And the government will not support it. So in Nigeria, the churches are literally God to the people. This guy came, Adegboyega, the one you say he lied a lot. He said he stopped snow for 7 days. He said he was in Colorado. Don't laugh.
All his stories are all lies.
He said he was in Colorado. He was in Colorado. And
another one in River State, in Port Harcourt. That one is another chief lie, my brother. Then you go inside these churches in the streets of all these small, the evil that they commit there is even higher than the one they commit in bigger churches. The evil they commit in these small churches in the street that mount speakers, the evil they commit there are more than the ones in the big churches. The big churches that they are press, everybody, there's information. These small churches, my brother, go there, you hear a story.
So I think what I can encourage Nigerians to do is this. I don't expect Nigeria to radically just wipe away churches. It has come to stay. It has come to stay. It has become our DNA, and it is impossible to basically change it. It's going to take God's grace for that to happen. In my own opinion, those of us that have been...
Mr. Abel, there's no God grace that will stop this except the people. Stop this. God can never interfere in any political or religious system or anything in any country.
You're absolutely right.
You understand that God can never. So if we call God, those days when we are young, we say, let's pray for Nigeria. This, that. In the 80s, even in the 70s, we be praying for Nigeria. Every church you go, let's pray for Nigeria. You remember when even so no goes to them in the 70s, that started saying Nigeria have started. That all these people, it's not today. It's not today. But like these ones that are just building that can attract people's eyes, that kind of thing. Go to small churches, all these 100, 200 people church. Go there, you see. I'm sure this Toby, he don't have multitude like Ashibolo or something like that. And he has not committed even more. He's just unfortunate. He never committed half of Ashibolo in England. Only this one is just unfortunate, or there are many things that entered into his stories. But Ashibolo himself has faced a lot of challenges in England about the church.
Is it not Ashimolowo? Is it not Ashimolowo that is in Nigeria now, building estates?
Oh, those people that contributed the money, they are still here, cleaning, doing cleaning jobs and everything. They are still here. You see, so when people stop going, my brother, during COVID time, for 6 months, we didn't go to church. Nobody attended church. Yet, was God not around in people's life? So the best thing is to stop this. Let everybody stop this, because the more we go, the more we are relying on them, our brain gets wider. As long as heaven and hell has been promised, my brother, there is nothing you will do in this world people will forget that. As long as heaven, that place where there's gold and the diamond in the street, that promise is there. Or that 12 virgin they will give to Muslims. As long as these two things are there, my brother.
But these people finish also. See the promises where they get 12 virgin. I'm done.
What this man is saying?
Yes, sir.
It's exactly what we are saying before. We got it right.
I'm sure.
We got it right. I bet you, sir, if we can have a good government, before you start a church or own you a church, you have to screen you. We have to screen you before you have a church. We will tell you, the government will tell you how you will run your church like as it's done in Western world. You will assess your church, monitor everything that is going in and out of the church. Because if not so, sir, I told you before, Nigeria will not change.
But it's not the church, though. It's not the church. Our people, my brother, our people.
And the church, the government can stop this. They can government can do anything. Hire some bad boys. They go to that convention center where they gather in millions and cut one small half of there. Next year, people will not gather again.
No. That we will not advocate for that. What I say is this. What I will say is this. Let us keep on exposing the truth and speaking this, because the more we can change people. There's something you said that time. You said we should stop encouraging ignorance. Our people are encouraging way too much ignorance. Like when these religious leaders are bringing out this kind of mad testimony, mad nonsense on the air, it should call for consigning. It should call for, like, do you think anybody in Nigeria, if I go to Redeemed Christian Church now member and I tell them how much Adegboyega is making a year, do you know a Redeemed member will tell me, what is your business? Why are you asking?
Sir, do you think you will escape going out from there?
They will beat me.
Do you think you will escape going that way?
Mr. Bell, let me tell you one thing that happened. Sometime around 2000 or so, I went to Nigeria to marry. Though I was sick before I traveled. But when I got to Nigeria, after 4 days, the ticket got worse, I tried to confirm my ticket back to Spain here. My sister encouraged me, said we should go to one pastor, this, that. I said, no, I know they do it. She forced me. We went to one pastor on Friday morning. When I got to the compound, I saw a lot of people. These kidney problem people, malaria people, these one people. I saw those people. I said in my mind, this kidney they will all die very soon. So when he got my touch, the man touched me, he said, you are well. So he said, I should come and testify on Sunday. Because if I don't testify to God, God will not perfect it. I have to testify first.
So he's putting you under pressure.
So on Saturday was the big man's birthday. My sister took me when we bought gift, at a time when we were presenting gift. Turn by turn, line like this. So when I gave the man gift, he told the man to stop. He rose my hand up. You see this man that is giving me gift now? They carried this man dead from Spain. It was just
that they carry who?
They carried me dead from Spain.
You could have stopped the church. You could have stopped it immediately.
No, listen now. No, I just followed my sister, my family people to that place. He announced that he touched me and I'm well, and the one giving him gift. I passed. We got to that place, because after that thing, it was eating and this thing. My mind told me to go. I said no.
let me wait and drink and eat before I go, because this man no go lie for my head for nothing. So after that day, when we came back, I told my sister, say, do you see that lie? I said, we were not sick before.
Oh, your sister, they support them.
We are not sick before. If I like, I look up testify of Sunday. So there is one aboki in front of our house. On Sunday morning, I just went to the aboki. I was smoking. I was smoking. When I said we should go to church, I said, I don't get anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. This man just in my face lied to me that they carried me dead from Spain. Imagine that kind of life. Since that day, if I go to Nigeria,
I know, sir. When you say something like this, it's like other person will hear it now. We say this man just says this thing. Then it's not true.
It's like fiction. It's like fiction. Like it's not reality.
Yes. Let me tell you, sir. Sorry. This is why we are saying that the church contributed like 60% of what is happening to Nigeria. You see what the man did now. Listen, if they televise it now, people watching it from different places will say, this man have healed this man. I know this man, he came from Spain, honestly. He came from Spain through. Now,
my brother, after that thing was televised, so it was when I don't come back to Spain here, my family people living in Aba, other people over there, all these people, they start to call me. They heard what God has done. When did this one happen? Well, that's what God has. I started to explain to them. Say, I was sick here. I went home to marry for my traditional wedding. I couldn't stay again. That was 3-4 days before the traditional. I couldn't stay, so I had to go.
So hold on. For those of you guys on YouTube, I want to thank you guys. If you want to join, the link to come up and share your own opinion on the topic we're discussing is just the link I dropped now. And also, don't forget to click that subscribe button. We want the message to be echoed. And I want to make it clear to you guys, my platform is not monetized. So we believe in your support for sharing the information that we have to share here. It's not all of them that is your cup of tea, but I am encouraging you to click subscribe button so that you can get notification when we are posting video. I am not a full-time video poster, but I try as much as possible to post videos on the YouTube channel. It doesn't cost anything. You are not being charged anything for it. Just because you log into your YouTube account, you just click subscribe. It's good for us. The more subscribe we have, the more information we can share. And if you're on TikTok as well, make sure you followed. If you have any question, ask. You can send me a private message to ask me any question. If there's any issue at all you want us to highlight, make sure you drop it. We will highlight it, and we will make sure your dignity is protected at all times. Go ahead, sir.
You know, if I'm the person, immediately, instantly inside that church, I will correct that.
That party was a big party. There were all that bishops, big people, they were all there, you know, that kind of a thing.
No man of God, let me tell you, as far as your hands are clean, no man of God will ever cause you in this life for that cause to come to pass.
Which kind cause? Which kind?
You are not doing the man wrong. As far as you did not hurt that pastor, as far as you did not do that man any harm, no man of God will post you on this planet Earth for that cause to come to pass, except to that juju go. And even that juju no fit catch you. If na me for that inside that church, that 1,000, 5,000 capacity, I will tell them this is how we get work out. Nothing like that happened. Did you know how many show that you have won through that your testimony? I'm telling you the truth.
They don't use you. They don't use you. Invite them Mugu. They don't use you chop mugu. King Zito. Good evening, sir. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead. Zito, go ahead.
I used to tell people that the way the eye, when we say they look our politician, many people supposed to they use that same eye till they look our pastor, the churches, because they are still more dangerous more than the politician. So many of them. Because you go see pastor now, any smart you go say now God call and God call and I be ask my friend that day that all those pastors when they blow man, when they do man to man, when they blow people wife. Now God still call those ones. Let them do it. You understand? No, the devil, let me tell you, say over 60 to 70% of Nigerian pastors now devil call them. Not the God.
Now hunger call them. No, now hunger. I disagree with you. Devil has no business. Now supper. My brother. Now Sakpa call them. Sakpa.
This one they talk now foul. Go TikTok by 4:30 in the morning. From 4:30 in the morning, go see pastors.
Read pastors. Real pastor. If you money when they collect every year, they're not going to so okay. Maybe they even pull out 1 billion. Save all their branches for the country. Say when they share each person 1 million, 2 million rand. When I find which I pay they do. As far as this economy they bad rich now, nothing like that. But yeah, they collect money year to year. They collect money for people hand every year. Billions of naira. You understand? Now, Pastor talk on that time during that time of COVID. He say, when this COVID period, when everybody they complain, that private jet. Now, Pastor talk, people see they go each other. They see they progress during COVID. Everybody they complain. Say he still buy.
And a lie, na lie.
No, be lie. Na Suleiman, Pastor Suleiman.
Oh, you know buy plane, no. Oh, you know buy. Oh, na lie, the lie. Oh.
We cannot exempt ourselves. Yes, as long as it's not the on this month we go. Even on the 31st night that we go crossover.
No, I'm not. I'm only telling you. I said Apostle Suleiman.
Nothing about that woman for Canada. That's why he say make you call Nigeria, make you call
Apostle Suleiman, a guy. Okay, Apostle Suleiman was coming back from abroad one day. He packed police for body. They pipe for police. Yes. They 9 gang because a drug dealer they be. They 5-4. Okay. Up to today, no investigation. Those police die for nothing.
That's why I say politician. That's why I think our pastor they are contribute to the program of that country.
Nino Brown. Hold on, guys. Nino Brown, good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Go ahead, sir.
Did I come up?
Yeah, you live now. We can hear you very well.
Because I can't go to my mind. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
One of the reasons why I came up is this issue of this pastor from UK.
Toby.
The way that the priest is going about it, just praising the man because of giveaway.
Definitely. And sometimes when all this man of God did something, we always say, don't judge. Then let's continue saying the same thing to all the whole politicians. Let everybody, when you commit crime, don't judge. Because, I don't know, the kind God that called them, because of God called you, then when you do something wrong, don't judge. If Babalawo do something wrong, we can judge Babalawo. We can judge anybody. But the pastors, no, they are all saints, no matter the crime. And now you are saying because somebody came to your program and do give away that we should be clapping for him, praising him. Because I don't know. If you make that took all the whole money now, if you come and do give away for Nigerians, then we'll say the Mefele.
My brother, if a Mefele do give away today, a Mefele will be forgiven. Nigeria, I know them. But we that are, our eyes open. The reason why me and you are sounding this way now, yeah, is because we are advanced. There's no amount of manipulation that can make you to clap for person you don't want to clap for. You know the common likes where you see now on Facebook or on Instagram. I don't just go on a video of person and like because I want to like. I have to actually like that thing to click likes. You understand? There are intentional purpose for me to click, to take my finger and say, I like this picture. Means I really am endorsing it. Nigerians, we're not in that level. Something is fundamentally wrong.
Sorry. So the prince of praising someone, praising an alleged criminal, is that when the criminal did not give away, then he can criticize the person or he can say this person is an alleged criminal. But whenever the alleged did give away, nobody can call him an alleged criminal because he did not do giveaway. So let all the whole politicians started doing giveaway. So we'll be happy about whatever they are doing.
Okay, so hold on, sir. Isiacha said, if you say Nigerians are gullible, what happened to the UK where they follow him? Let me tell you, there is a system to checkmate Pastor Toby's activities. In Nigeria, there's no system to checkmate pastors. You understand? So this is the difference. If you allow me to operate in this country with anyhow, then people will follow me. But if I operate anyhow, there's a system in place that will checkmate me. There's no system in Nigeria to checkmate pastors. So the gullibles become even more gullibles. There's no system in Nigeria to ask Adegboyega, what was the church income in 2023? There's no system.
Mr. Bell.
Yes, sir.
Why can't they come to Spain and make it millions here? Before you give out 10 euro here to somebody, it's difficult. Even before you get it, it's difficult. They don't come here. I have not seen any of them that come to this place. Only in England, Canada, Germany, and US. Where people will give them money. Come to Spain and collect money, pack money and go. You will go, even your flight money, you won't recover it.
Recently, this guy called, this prayer warrior called Jerry Eze. Jerry Eze, the NNPD or whatever they call it. I block anyone that send me that link every morning because normally I will go to my Instagram. I would think I have a message. It is them popping. So I block them all. So Jerry Eze came to London and performed a miracle on one small girl and said the girl was disabled. Now he's healed. So the girl was running. And then it was a big miracle on a stadium. And when you look at the congregation, Nigerians, they full there. And Jerry Eze is this powerful YouTuber. I call him YouTuber because that is what he is, basically. I'm sorry to say the truth. And we begin to look into that family. We discover that girl and their mother travel from Nigeria to UK. They are not based here. Are you listening? The Pekin, they healed. came from Nigeria as a visitor. So their responsibility is not with social care here. Because in the UK, if your daughter is disabled, government look after you and your child. If you now go to government, you say, God don't heal you. Your benefit will be stopped. And you cannot even do it. It's an abuse of that child anyway. But because they were visitors, Jerry did that miracle for them. Neither is arranged, which I'm 100% sure it was arranged, or the person is just hysteric. I don't know. But they were from Nigeria. Because there's nobody born of a woman that live in this country with a Pekin that is disabled, and you go and throw your Pekin in a stadium like that. It is impossible. Social service will call you in the morning and say, what is this that we are seeing on the TV?
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Ben, sorry to cut you
Go
short.
ahead.
Like as this our friend said, that we will not criticize. Brother, I'm not criticizing you, but if you can remember this man that he just made mention at the day that the man did his birthday, did you know the type of people that he invited there? Did you know the people that he gave invitation? Did you see ordinary man there? Did you see those people that is following him? Do you know the kind of men that came on his birthday? If it is possible, Tinubu could have been there. But people that are doing live streaming every morning with him, every morning, none of such person was there. That I don't want to mention him. Go and check it on the YouTube or anywhere. You will see it. You see the people that came for, which escalate. People were saying it. Look at the man we're following. Look at the type of people that. I didn't say it's bad, but you have to live by example.
E-money was there. E-money was there. All of them. Cubana Chip, all of them were there.
Those days, the people following him every morning for the live screening and the live everything. No. You see what we are saying now? If it is here, my brother, some churches that is taking place in Nigeria will not take place in Western world. Though. Like I earlier said, sir, if it is possible, anytime somebody want to open church, if it's possible, when we have a good government, they will screen you, they will give you terms and conditions, they will tell you how the government will manage it if it's a good government, not this one that Nigeria is taking us backward. Because a lot of them know that when you open church, you will become rich. I told you a place in Nigeria where you get to that place, the whole estate there, the whole land there belong to pastors. When they are coming, they come with the police. Any time they call IG, you see pastor calling IG, will not call God.
Yeah, but he gave you oil. He gave you oil. Now you have your own IG.
Any small mistake, you see them calling IG. Immediately, you see the police.
Sorry, bro. Sorry to say. This thing that you just said, I don't like. When they will give you all of the sticker, put for your car, put for your door. To avoid accidents, to avoid criminal. But pastor will give you all those things. Get more than 20 security men. Are you not stupid? Are you not stupid? He go come to you have 4 bulletproof car. He get like 4 to 5 bulletproof car.
And in they say you oil. In they say you oil. In they say you oil.
I will say we did normal for that country.
Did you know the funniest part?
I will say we did normal.
When they have any challenges, when they have any challenges,
we not normal.
They will call immediately. I was expecting them to call God immediately to put call on God. But they will call
yesterday, I don't know they come on. If you check this case now, they will go court. But they will tell you forgive. I listen to this bishop, TDJs in America. I think he just recovered from a very serious sickness. He was, first of all, he thanked the doctors, the nurses. I don't know if he thanked God. You know what I mean? So why didn't he pray? He's thanking doctors. You know what I mean? He's thanking doctors, thanking nurses that took care of him in the hospital. That don't gonna perform the first operation, this operation, that in one man. So I said, so what is this man is just posting all these years is just nothing. It's just nothing. If people can forget about this going at all, believing that none is good, none. Even the smallest pastors in Aba, they have bags of rice in their houses that are prepared for Christmas. The other brother said they should bring and share to Nigeria. Sharing to Nigeria is too big. Let them share to their members or their pastors. Let them pay their pastors. Let their pastors live good life. Let them select thousands of people among them, not to give to Nigeria or a community. Let them just chase out the poor ones among them and give them that bill and that money. You know, let them give them that money. Or their pastors, a lot of them, their pastors, they post all over the world. Most of them are suffering. They don't pay them. Many of them, I can't say all. Many of them, their pastors are suffering outside. What they do, as you hustle, you eat.
They will be doing POS. The pastor will have POS stand. POS stand. Pastor, you. We have POS. I'm telling you the truth.
They have.
A lady called me that he want to build a church for God. I said, you want to build a church? He said, what church? He mentioned the name of the church, one of the biggest church in Nigeria. It's what you want to build church. And I asked that lady, I said, you want me to contribute to that church? I said, what has that man contributed to the life of the masses in Nigeria? For me to take my sweat. You stay hold up, after hold up, this one, do this one. After that, for me to contribute so that we build church. I say, yes. After we build the church, what will be the next thing? Are you going to pay me interest? You're not talking like a Christian. I say, Christian, this is how a Christian talk now. Now, again, we are not like olden days, our forefathers that are Christian, that they know what they are doing. I said, if I put my money there, I will tell you how much it will cost me the next 3 years, you balance me back. So what we are saying, bro, if there is anything that Nigeria can do for this church, sir, if they can do anything to skip church for now, Nigeria will get better in one way.
My brother, that would be a very long distance dream. The reason I say so is because it benefits whoever win election. If you win election today, you want the church to be doing what they're doing, so that the people will not ask for their responsibility from you. You know, say Wike asks Governor Fabra, say you want 25% of what is coming to the state. Yes. He asks him, and Wike gets supporter. We believe that is the right thing to do. My brother, Nigeria was not formed to succeed. And I mean it. Individual achievement will always be there. People will achieve something. People will be able to build their road, have their cars, marry, and do the doing. But as a collective state of affair, we are not. I don't see it happening in a very short time or in a long time to come. I'm going to be honest. We are displaced people in a country that we call freedom. There's no freedom in that country, not even in time of democracy. I'm talking about mental freedom. Mental freedom. The people are defeated. You have a country whereby during elections, somebody will tell an Igbo man, go back to your state and vote. That you don't belong here. It's so many things that is wrong with our continent anyway. So what we are going to do is that we're going to try as much as possible to be recruiting critical thinker into our camp. People that ask questions. People that said...
They call American election result, they know.
Yes.
Before they know who will win, Trump or Kabila.
People that will stand up for asking questions, critical thinkers. If we have it, maybe a lot of people will ask questions, and Apostle Suleiman will not be coming to talk nonsense on the pulpit because they know people cannot ask questions. They are defeated mentally. Because Apostle Suleiman will not come to London and give testimony that somebody entered Heathrow and appear in Paris. He knows. He can say that. But he said it in Bini, and people sat there and clapping hand. And he repeat the same thing next week again. And it's just terrible when you think about it, the state of affairs. Oyibo people go, they laugh us.
Yes, you know what you just said now, Mr. Ben. You said mental freedom. Number one sickness in our country is mental freedom.
This
Mental freedom. Like I earlier said, sir, if there is a way they will format everybody's brain there, for us to start thinking a different way, I could have been better. Because we have been stuck in this mental freedom so much. In mental freedom. Sir, do you know the foundation of mental freedom? Foundation of mental freedom leads you to success. Foundation of mental freedom. When you remove yourself from this mental freedom, it will be like a bird that is out of cage.
And you know, I think we used to have, I don't know if you go to primary school or secondary school in Nigeria those days. I remember those days when you finish test or exam, then they will ask you to explain how you arrive at the answer. You understand? Then you explain. So that is a part of critical thinking that people need to have. Like, how do you arrive at this decision that you are making? You know, like, and this is what I always ask on my platform. I dwell on this a lot. I am asking, how do you arrive? Then I'm trying to know the reason behind it. Like I was saying the other day on day before yesterday, I was talking about here. A police collected 10 million from a citizen, and another citizen go to collect the million in cash. I am trying to know, how did you arrive there? Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, police,
not the government, a
citizen say, police has given me the money, I recover it. I am now, and people are clapping for the citizen. I'm asking myself, does these people clapping understand what have just taken place here now? They don't. And when you take your time, try to break it down for them, they don't have the patience to like, okay, there's something happening here. Why will the police hand over 10 million to this guy in cash?
As what?
As what? Even a lawyer will not be able to get that money from police immediately. But for a citizen to go and say, I have gotten the money the police robbed from this person, case over. And police, so how did the police bring 10 million out and give it to somebody? So do you know how many lapses, how many things has breaking down there? But when the guy will post that video, people will be there, oh, you are doing well, well done. And I'm asking myself, does these people understand that this is not normal? This is not normal. Police kidnap a citizen, took 10 million. That 10 million did not just come from one account, it come from different accounts. And then the person went to social media and said, police kidnapped me and make me transfer 10 million to them. And the case was booming on internet. And suddenly one citizen go to collect the money in cash. And people are clapping. This is the problem we have. And you are clapping for him.
But there's no difference between this story and the man that bought $20,000 pounds, who returned it, who they returned cash. It's the same story.
It's the same story. It's the same. I bet this one is happening in the real life. This one is happening.
With credit card and they give you
this one is happening on a real life.
Nobody will give you cash. As you pay for credit card, so you can go back there. You know, people this kind right.
And this guy have 250,000 followers. And when he posts video, people clap. And I'm thinking, do I have to be dumb to succeed on social media? No, I say no. I'm a critical thinker. I will remain where I am. And you will understand. Nobody's asking questions. The bloggers just take it. Just imagine in the UK now. Police collect money from me. And then one blogger will go and collect the money from police. And the name of the police, the people involved, the POS people are hidden. The as our own are hidden. You see the crime now that has been covered. And this guy is a celebrity doing this thing on the social media. And people are clapping. It sick me. I'm telling you, it really sick me.
Did not tell us the procedure.
The procedure, it did not tell us. I said, when I saw the video, and he put the money in boot, cash, plenty cash, 10 million. Do you know how many people supposed to be in jail because of that crime? All of the police supposed to be in jail. The account, the owner supposed to be in jail. So many investigations supposed to be. But Harrison came out with 10 million and said, brother, I have got you your money. This is what we are doing. I hate police extortion. And people are saying, well done, Harrison. God bless you. And I'm like, eh? No, brother, it doesn't make sense. But he has
what the story behind the money. How does that story go off like that? We only see the money, you tell us. No, we didn't say what you are doing is bad though. Okay, the money, thank you. But what
what?
The story behind the cash?
It's a major crime that has been committed.
Yes.
You go to collect the money in cash.
You did not tell us about the police involved, about the account, about the POS.
And for the police to hand over the money for you, that means say you are in bed with them. There's something you are doing for them. Because immediately the story came on social media, the police PRO knows that this is going to damage their name. They will call the victim and they will call Harrison and they will call those police, return the money, and Harrison will go and collect the money and go and give it to the person. Case over.
The police will still be in service.
Yes, it's back on the road. It's back on the road the next day.
If you saw this Yahoo boss that picked 2 million now, they will remind them in prison for 5 years. For 5 years. For somebody that collected 10 million, blood daylight. You did not tell us the story behind it. You just say you have recovered. You did not tell us that they have sacked the police. They have done this to this.
And who? The question is, who are you? Who are you? Who are you, Harrison? I always ask myself a question, Harrison. Who are you? And Nigerians, when I'm asking them, they are thinking, you hate Harrison. I'm like, no, this is a national issue. That man could have been pied. The police that's supposed to protect you turned themselves into kidnapper.
Yes.
And then because the man escaped and come on social media, and Harrison went to collect the money in cash. And then you are his follower, you are following and you are clapping. Education is necessary in our country. The guy was counting. I have the video. He was counting it. 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 4 million, 5 million, 6 million, 7 million, 8 million. It was a very painstaking investigation that we recovered this money. I am looking at him like this.
Why you did not tell us the story behind the money?
So I am going to use the next 10 minutes because every time I have opportunity to come down like this, I always like to go back to answer questions. Somebody asked me a question. Please give me time, guys. I'm going to explain it to you guys. Somebody asked me a question. He said, I believe it's Daddy Freeze that is actually writing here, or his brother or his wife, basically. He said, Oga, you will explain tired. Leave Daddy Freeze out of your mouth. So this is personal now. Are you guys listening? You are worse than Daddy Freeze. Your best friend is an organ harvester. Now, this is where I want to discuss with you now. This is where Daddy Freeze butchered that case. Because we wanted to catch my best friend, but the police never give him a chance. They pied him. And do you know, after they pied the man, before they pied the man transferred 1.5 million to police. After they pied the man, Harrison went to collect that money in cash. Who is he going to give it to? He collected the money from the police. He said, I recovered the 1.5 million they sent to the police as evidence. He went and collect money. Police kidnapped somebody, carry a suspect, pay him for road. And the suspect told me, I pay police 1.5 million. After they don't pay him, I came out and I talk about him. You went to collect the money in cash from the same police. Who are you going to give the money to? And that one was gone. So, Mr. Man, you said the man is organ harvester. The Nigerian police have never come out. Nigerian police have never come out and called the man organ harvester.
Mr. Ben.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
I said, you explain tire. I'm not explain again. That he fixed himself. He was criticizing churches. I heard that. He's also doing online church. Online church. It's like this our brother in Igbo land that does Igbo something. And traditional something. He's having a local traditional thing that is church. It is not called church, but it is church. People are contributing money there. So all these things, this one will say this one is better, this one will say this one is better, this one will criticize. After criticizing, you still go back, you are paving way to enter into a new level, another level.
Again.
People don't think the same. He told them don't give them money, but he's running online church. I've not seen anyone who has given him money, but I'm sure that people give him money or appreciation out of it. He gets out of it. He loves watch. If somebody gives him a watch of $1 million, he will take out of what he preaches. So for them to talk of this, that this one is not good, and they go back in a different style. Matthias Ezugo said Igbo love themselves, that church, do this, do that. He's forming a traditional something somewhere there in Enugu or somewhere in Anambra, I don't know. People still give money. This money now is to give to Amadio and make them to buy. You see, it's a different style.
Yes.
It's a different style.
All right.
So
okay, see,
all of them.
Yeah, I remember when that man was saying about tight. I know a lot of what is it called? GOs that this man dragged on social media so much about tight. Mr. Ben, remember what I told you when I come on live? I said they will defend whoever they are benefiting from.
They are benefactor, yeah.
Do you remember I said?
Yeah, you said it, yeah.
Yes, they benefit from whoever. You don't expect this, our young man that criticized church for that, to come up now and start telling you that this man has issue in UK is a bad man or that is not good. Why he has benefited from him one way or the other. Did you expect him to say bad about the man?
No, absolutely no.
He will not say bad about the man. Even before his eyes, he knows that what this man did is wrong. He will still come up and tell you, no. That is what I told you. That is Nigeria. That is the original Nigeria for you, for Mr. Beck.
Somebody is not benefiting from. He will hold camera for that man for day and night. For 1 month.
No, 1 month. 1 month. Every night. Every night is online. At 3 a.m.
If you wake up at 3 a.m., he's online.
He's not. He's there. He's waiting for. He's waiting. He said.
He's online everywhere.
He said he's for American audience. I want to thank you.
Those churches running online or those two things that I do, people are not contributing to him. He will not say that those ones online. He will not say it. He will not say it. That will be the back of the scene.
Like play. We don't spend 3 hours. I want to thank you guys for joining tonight. Thank you so much. All of you guys. Thank you. Let me just do the needful now and make sure that we follow each other back immediately. Thank you so much, brother. Much appreciated, guys. And we'll be leaving for now. Tomorrow we'll connect again if time permits.
Thank you, Mr. Ben.
Good night, sir. Thank you so much. All your contributions are valid. As I said on this platform, if I say anything that need clarification, I am more than open to clarify. The knowledge we share here is to awaken the best part of your brain to ask questions.
I wanted to ask a question, but you are going now. Maybe
Go ask. We can answer it briefly if it's not a deep topic that can take us another long time. Go ahead.
What I want to ask,
yes, sir.
For example, when you talk of will,
we
talk of the heart. You talk of eating. We think of abdomen. Then when we talk of mind, where is the mind? Is it the or the heart?
The mind. That's a very, 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 very dicey question there. I believe the mind is our I don't know. I don't know. What do you think the mind is? Let me not just go and be a I2K. I do know. I know Sabi that one. To be honest.
Can you come up with the question again, please?
I think his mic is muted. I don't know. He said, when we think, he said, where do we think? Is it mine? I don't know. Can you repeat the question again, brother? Well, that question will wait for another day. Yeah? Moscow, thank you so much.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Ben.
Let's leave that question for another day.
All right.
King Zito, thank you. Nino Brown, thank you. Evie Bank, thank you. You stay with us for this long. God bless you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All of you guys that contributed. And our people on YouTube, thank you so much for joining. Any question, you're more than welcome to drop it, and I will make sure that I read the comment and I will reply it. If you have not subscribed, please do support us on YouTube, and let's grow our community bigger and larger. As I said, our page is not monetized. When you get to that level, you will know. We are just doing what we can do to make sure we are interjecting critical mindset into the conversation of the day. I have no personal hatred for Pastor Toby. I have none. He's a public person. He put himself out there as a public person. He lived a life that needs to be studied, and this is what we are doing so that other people will not make the same mistake again. And as for Daddy Freeze, we are calling him out. He's a leader on social media. He's a leader on media, and he understands that this is what he does best. He drag people. He drag people even when they are not needed to be dragged. In this case, he basically has presented himself as a dragon. So we're going to drag him to explain himself why he's looking at Pastor Toby's situation in a different lens than what we know him to be doing. Because normally this kind of case now, this guy will be on ring light 24 hours, night, day, morning. He will bring every guest in and they will line up. He will bring the ex-girlfriend, the former girlfriend, the best friend of the person in the old age, the schoolmate. He will bring them together to analyze. We wonder why he's not doing the same thing on Pastor Toby. Does it mean he's compromised? Daddy Freeze, you are a very brutal man. You always say you will say the truth. Tell us if you are compromised. Are you being paid to be silent over this case? Because we're not going to allow you. We have full evidence that you are in bed with Pastor Toby, and Pastor Toby has been exposed not just to be a brutal leader of a cult. We don't call him a church. It's not a church. He doesn't run a church. This man has basically came out and said, who the fuck is Jesus? He said it with his own mouth because somebody challenged him. I will debate you the Bible and Jesus. He said, who the fuck is Jesus? So we cannot allow one deceitful person in London to go scot-free while you are attacking the ones in Nigeria that they freeze. You own all the pastors you've accused. Apology. If you're not going to be able to call your best friend out and say, bro, how did you manage to do all these things? Your best friend said on the defense document that we have access to that he is on his wife is on £100,000 a year, and he survived on that wife's wages. You and I know that is not the truth. His lifestyle showed different. Daddy Freeze, don't you think he deserves to explain himself? How is he making his money? To be able to give you all the gift is given to you, to give back and bag away, and drive Ferrari, and drive Lamborghini, and drive all sorts of cars. How is it possible on £100,000 that actually does not belong to him? He also said he's been in the UK since 2005, no visa. So he's an illegal stayer. He overstayed his time. He did not hide his head. He was brutally out there, oppressing, showing us that he made it like Hush Puppy. Daddy Freeze, you are a brutal guy. We saw you defending Hush Puppy. We saw you hanging out with Hush Puppy in America, in Dubai. But you come back to Nigeria to criticize the same pastor that we are criticizing now. Now your best friend is in trouble. Explain to us what needs to be done, sir. I want to thank you guys for joining. Adios.